Well, welcome back. Another stream cut short due to problems with this game for some reason. I don't think it's an internet thing. I think it's my PlayStation 5 thing. My PlayStation is giving me major problems. I don't know what is going on. It's not that old. I don't know what's happening. Some sort of system something update of problems of report the console issue to Sony blah blah blah. So, all that to say, we're back. If you're joining after we've already gone live, well, then here's part 2 of the video. Here we go, of the 2034-35 season for year number 11. Hopefully that does not happen again. And I'll just have to take care of things on my end for a moment. Welcome back, everybody. So frustrating, man. Oh boy. So thankfully we didn't go too deep. Let's redo what we already did. Let's give it a little bit of milk. Yeah, that's what this PS5 needs. It's not even old. It's like 2 years old, this PS5. Not even. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry about that, everybody. That's very frustrating. Ay, ay, ay. We'll call that episode. It's not part. It seems fine. Sent moments before disaster. Yeah. Year number 11. 24th season. They're just called P2? I guess so. I can't win over here. Okay, let's get back in the draft. Give me a moment just to do a couple things here. And then we'll be good to go. We'll redo the trade for Salbrini. SGF, welcome to the stream. Oh, man. PlayStation 5. Alright, send out the new link. If this happens again, I'm just recording the episode. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. So, here at the draft, if you haven't already watched it, make sure you go back and watch the last episode because I had a lot of the intro to year number 11 for this episode 36 and all that. Is it a PS5 thing or an internet thing? I think it's a PS5 thing, unfortunately. Make sure you go back and watch the first 40-minute part of this episode so far in a separate video. I'll make sure it's in the the top right corner or whatever it is. So we went over the comments, went over the game plan for this offseason a little bit, and now we're in the middle of executing that game plan. So let's do the same thing that we just did. And if things stop again, then I'm going to have to just record and upload the episode instead. Okay, so Celebrini. And we said, was it a 7th? For the first, hold on a second. You know, my phone's going off. Oh my goodness. Celebrini a 7th for a first, and we had given them. It was Karamov? No, or have we changed that around? Was it just the first for Celebrini and the 7th? Was that it? Or is it the 4th and the 7th? We already did so much, I'm already forgetting. Yeah, it was the 4th and the 7th. Okay, the first for Celebrini and the 4th and the 7th. There you go. So then we went to pick 64. So, thank you, Celebrini 4th and 7th. Pick 64. With this pick, we traded down with the Who was it? The Red Wings? For Yoshi, yeah. Was it the Red Wings we traded with? I think it was. For pick 86. We traded 64 for 86. And we also got, was it a, I think we tried a 5th and it ended up being a 6th, right? Yeah. A 6th. Done. Go to pick 86. We take Yoshi. Yes. We're moving along. Caleb Yoshi. Then we traded with Edmonton for pick 90. We gave them 96 and a 6th next year. Was it? No. Was it? No. Or I guess it was a 6th this year? I don't mind. 96 and a 6th this year. For 90 and a 7th next year. Let's just do that. Okay. Even if it wasn't exactly, we'll just call it that. Sim to pick 90. And we said Trudeau. 62 overall, low top 6 playmaker. I think we're back to normal now, right? And then we said we'll just go to pick 127. I think we had said that. So pick 127 now. Now we're finally picking up from where we left off. Okay. So from here, is anyone still interesting to us? 3-bar low elite. We could take that guy later on. Medium top 6 Jorgensen. Yeah, this is a slam dunk. Easy. Par Jorgensen. 5 years away, but the medium top 6 potential. There you go. Medium top 6, 51 overall. Then at 144. We will take... There's a low top 4D or guaranteed top 9 forwards. Let's try a low top 4 offensive defenseman, Lou Von Arx. Let's throw a dart on him. Low top 6D, as I thought. 182. We don't know. There's nothing else we know in this draft. So I'm trading for picks next year now. There's nothing else we like in this draft. Let's not waste any more. A 6th and a 7th this year. And you know what? Even a 7th next year, too. We won't know a lot about that draft anyways, now that everything's auto-scouted. Who had the first overall pick? Seattle was one of the teams, I think. For a 5th next year? A 6th and 2 7ths? No, I can hang on to a 7th. A 6th and a 7th for a 5th next year. There you go. This is a good deal for us. I hope we know. Yeah, thanks. EA should hire me to come up with country-appropriate player names. It would take me 10 minutes, exactly. So now next year we have a 1st, a 2nd, a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th... Sorry. A 1st, a 2nd, a 3rd, a 4th, 2 5ths, and 2 7ths in the 2035 draft. All right, there's the draft. All taken care of. My goodness. So Yoshi, Trudeau, Jorgensen, and Von Arx, just our 4 picks in this one, as we were very content with our draft class from last year. Let me go ahead and save now, just in case who knows what's going to happen with this PlayStation. So at least that's the draft. Hopefully we can move forward from here without any more hiccups. Yes, we had said possibly sending out extensions. I probably should have done that already before moving into the draft. But we had said maybe we send the extension to Ulf Engqvist right away. But now we have Macklin Celebrini also on board. So let's see what he's interested by. 6 years at 11.325 and decent enough organizational interest. Okay, this is not bad. And if we go... Okay, it's 11.3, 11.325. Yeah, 6 years works. And if we give him some sort of clause here, let's say maybe like... Give me a second. And so no, let's try. So what about no move clause, but reduced at like 87 or 89? It gives you. What if you go to 7 years? How many years did he? How much does he want? 8, 7. So 7 years might be the sweet spot. Actually, but 7 makes more sense if he's going to be till 35. Yeah, so like a 4-year no-move clause, followed by a 3-year modified no-trade clause. Or even more like this, maybe? No-move clause for 4 years, and then a 29-team no-trade list, 24-team no-trade list, 20-team no-trade list in the last 3 years of his deal. That's pretty good. Or you could make it 24, 24, 24. Yeah, 24, 24, 24. And this allows us to come down by how much? Oh, quite a bit. Quite a bit. We could probably do 7 by 10.25. And then everything gets changed. 7 years at 10 point, even 3.5, just to give it a little bit extra. Let's even make it around 10.5. Let's make it a nice even 10.5. We have 20.425 in extension dollars. If he'd even take this, maybe his demands are going to change now that the draft ends or something. But let's try 7 years at 10.5 on a full no-move clause for 4 years, and then a 4-year, 24-team no-trade list. Yeah, I like this a lot, says Gavin. I agree. Let's send it. Maybe his demands are going to change the day after the draft, but let's send 7 by 10.5 on Macklin Celebrini with those clauses attached. Okay, I like it. Brock Besser, we'll wait until what his demands, and let's wait and see what his demands are tomorrow for 1 year, 12 million. Ulf Engqvist, he's an RFA. I try and get his organizational interest to max first. The problem with that, Vinny, is I want to leave that as a last resort because it could backfire and then it plummets. So I want to save that for a last resort. 5 years on Ulf Engqvist. How low could we go on Ulf Engqvist? Oh, we can go lower than that, yeah. We just got to be careful. We'll add some clauses here too. Even reduced on Ulf Engqvist. I'd be okay with this. No move clause for a couple years, and then if things are struggling in his last couple seasons, now he's getting closer to 30. For a second pair defenseman, this is what it costs. So 5 years at 5.45. That probably makes a lot of sense. But the problem is... not necessarily a problem, just that we'd have to trade... actually, you know what? Here's the problem. If we sign Engqvist, Besser ends up having to walk. So we'll qualify Engqvist, and then on July 1st, we have to trade one of Hakana or Alexeev probably to free up money. Yeah, so let's not jump the gun on an RFA who we could qualify when a guy like Besser was about to walk. So we'll just send the Celebrini contract. We'll wait and advance a day on everybody else. Okay? Let's advance a day and see. Macklin Celebrini, do you like it already? And Matty Barzal, yes. I don't know why the game already made him as a goalie coach when we didn't even hire him, but that's fine by me. Matty Barzal, welcome aboard as a coach. And now it puts his old picture. I find that interesting how they changed the picture when the guy becomes a coach. A+ coach influence makes sense. So Matty Barzal to be our NHL goalie coach, even though he's not a goalie coach, but whatever. We'll give him 8 by 800K. There you go. We gotta find Bo Horvat as well. Doesn't seem like he's going to grow past 82 anyways, unfortunately. Yeah. Sadly. That's defense for you in franchise mode. And then all the scouts need contracts as well. James, welcome back. We're back as well. This is easier to go like this. I heard that the menu lag was fixed. I don't think so. Sorry, I forgot to go max contract. I forgot to go max contract on Malikov there. He might say no. I heard that the menu lag was fixed, but I'm not seeing it. Terry Van Riemsdyk. Not Trevor. Terry Van Riemsdyk. Trevor and James's cousin. Oh my goodness, these menus. Yeah, I don't see anything being fixed here. James, one of our new channel members, as you can tell by the loyalty badge next to his name here in the live chat. One of the perks you have for $1.99 Canadian per month. Lots of perks for you on the YouTube channel and the Discord server. Okay, so there are the scouts. Now, Celebrini, okay! I accept your offer enthusiastically. Continuing my career in a mid-sized market is exactly what I was hoping to do. Okay, sure, whatever you have to tell yourself. Macklin Celebrini, let's celebrate for Celebrini. Welcome to Long Island. Wow, there's a big answer to a big question. With Celebrini signed on, that is big to join our top 6. Okay, that leaves us with $10.95 million. The big one, of course, is Brock Besser, for sure. Love that deal. Yeah, love that contract. He really wants the 2 years. On a full no-move clause, how much could we go down to? We have $10.95 million cap space. It would get pretty low. After another Conn Smythe, it's hard not to give him 2 years. As much as we want to sign him for 1 year, he has full organizational interest. I mean, we can go down a little bit more. 9.25 for 2 years. 9.35 for 2 years on a full no-move clause for Besser, who wouldn't be moving anyways. I'll get back to you tonight. All right, let's wait and see on him. Let's throw out a few of these guys. Runs from 54-20, but we'll just throw him in the system. We need guys down there for the AHL. I accept. Costi. I accept. Chung, Santiago Chung. I accept. Maroon, medium top 6. I accept. Haynes. I accept, yes. Breland. Thank you, Boris Breland. Now, Paulson, 77-25, low elite. Probably let him walk at this point. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of ice time. I don't have a lot of room for him. Paulson, we can let him walk. Regula, how many millions does he want to be a 7th defenseman? Ah, 2-way deal. Regula was good. I liked what he had for us. Yeah, I'm happy to give him $875 on a 2-way deal, accepting that right away. Huo was really good as well. He was a surprise for us. Would he want 2 years? 2 years, 2-way at $1 million? William Huo? Yes, let's go. Karamov will let walk. Sandin, we gotta let walk, I guess, and Soderblom will come back to. Engfist, all these guys, will just qualify all these guys. 77-23, low elite. We could probably, this guy we could sign right away. No, I forgot. The RFAs want millions of dollars. Bellamy. Low top 4, 75-24. Okay, him, but Rivet will probably let go. Michel Rivet. Actually, he was like the AHL Defenseman of the Year. Let's qualify and see what happens. And finally, for the goalies, Riley Stepan, Palin. Yeah, so the 2 young guys get their entry-level deals for sure. That just leaves. Yeah, so what's going to happen in our AHL, in our NHL tandem, and is Ackerman going to be a part of a 3-headed monster? Where does Riley Stepan fit? Probably nowhere. But I can't bring myself to trade him. We'll qualify. Alright, let's advance today. Matt Rosell, I don't feel the rule you offered me is appropriate. I'm not interested. Yeah, well, that's what you are, man. I don't know what to tell you. You're a C-rated coach or whatever. Happy to accept, happy to accept. Scouts are happy. Good, good, good. Let's see. Brock Besser accepts the offer to stick with the team. Thanks for the stability. Thank goodness for the high organizational interest. So Brock Besser is back. I don't know if he'll stay for 2 years. We'll see if he retires or what. Feels like Stepan needs to get an NHL spot somewhere. It probably won't happen. Yeah, I'm sure there's a team that would give him that. So that brings us down to $2.475 million. So that means sadly that Rasmus Sandin will be walking. We already looked at his stats earlier. One last time, thank you, Rasmus Sandin, for everything you've done here on the island. An alternate captain in spirit and a 3-time Stanley Cup champion. He was on a great contract. He was so consistent and so clutch as well. Great plus-minus, a real trooper, and an honor to have him be a steady force on that blue line. Rasmus Sandin, good luck wherever you go. What would he be looking to resign, just by the way? Not even that much. But we just have no room for him. Actually, no, that's sorry. He wants 5.1. And we don't have 2.4. Yeah, so 5.1, goodbye. So Sandin is gone. And that leaves Soderblom, who I'd love to have back in the bottom 6. He wants 3 years at $2 million, though. Oof. And it goes down pretty fast. High organizational interest, but E. No. We'll have to wait for free agency on Soderblom. Someone please remind me, Soderblom in free agency, because that's we can't give him a 3-year deal at $2 million. Then it drops too much. So we will get that going in on July 1st. Okay. Who does that leave us now? Where does that leave us? Coaching staff. Goalie coach, right? We have to play musical chairs. So he's a C-rated coach. Come on. Our AHL head coach is A- now? Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. So Barzal, we're gonna demote you. You're not even signed. I can't even demote you anywhere. I'm gonna sign you as. Hold on, let me think about this. Hart is gonna become AHL assistant coach for just a day here. Barzal, I'll sign you as the assistant coach for 8 years. Making less money, though, so bad decision on your part. Let's advance a day. Scouts, scouts, and scouts, and scouts, and one more day. Happy to join the team. Want to thank you for reaching out. No problem. Now you go back to your coaching staff to play musical chairs. And now... And he's the goalie coach already. Whatever. Okay, so... It was Hart. We put Hart back as NHL assistant coach. We're going to drop Barzal to the AHL. You have to pay your dues, man. This B-rated guy can become our goalie coach. Barzal can be our associate coach. And we just need a new AHL assistant coach. There you go. Manino. Teaching, influence, good. Scouts are all signed on. All right, that's fine. Let's sim to free agency. So let's see who's going to be here on July 1st. Riley Stepan accepts the qualifying offer. Doesn't even go to free agency. So now we have him for $1.3 million. That's tough. Okay, so here's what's going to happen here on July 1st. First things, we have to make sure that we can get Ulf Engqvist signed. So that means someone is being traded. Probably Kimmo Hakana, maybe even Alexeev. Let's think about our forwards for a moment. Forward. So Martone, Yzerman, Celebrini, Kapanen, Besser, Kevin. That's our top 6. Third line, Alexeev, Hakana, Pricing. Fourth line, Dellandrea, Platt, Summers. Now we need to get these young guys some ice time. So Alexeev with the low elite, 84-22. I don't know. Hakana, no longer medium elite. He's now medium top 6. I like Hakana signed on for $4 million for multiple years. We can trade him to the Bruins, the Rangers, or the Penguins. $4 million is a nice little deal to have him on. Alexeev has not been good. Hakana... I feel like keeping Hakana more than keeping Alexeev, honestly. Alexeev was an 86 at 21. Now he's an 84 at 22, and he has not been really good. So if Alexeev leaves, freeing up $4 million, that allows the third line to be Pricing, Hakana, and a prospect, and the fourth line being like Dellandrea, Soderblom, and another prospect. Even Kasparaitis, Huo. Yeah. Tough to see Kimmo or Alexeev go without more of a chance, but I'd probably keep Kimmo as well of the two. Agreed. So it's going to be Alexeev who goes. It's sad. I thought this guy could have been something really crazy for us. He had really incredible, surprising growth. Our first-round pick in 2030. And he just never really took that opportunity. 37 points was nice. But when we put him at times in the top 6 or anything in the playoffs as well, just never ran with his chances. I don't know what to say. Just something never really felt right about Alexeev. So we're going to trade him maybe to the Western Conference or something like that. And that's going to be it. I don't know if there's a prospect. Actually, we could trade him with Stepan, a franchise legend, but just literally no space for this guy. We have Ackerman already moving up. Loktionov's a question mark already as well. So yeah, we'll keep track of his career. So a team that wants both Alexeev and Stepan. Who Where's a team that we can hopefully can get third line guy with good upside for him? Do we want to? Because we have Platt and Summers wanting to come in, right? That's the thing. A team like Carolina. Where's a Western Conference team that needs a goalie? She loves, and Chicago wants both these pieces. Okay, we could get Alexeyev and Stepan then. Then who's on their trade block? That's the thing. Nobody. Rookie skaters. This guy Beach, 77-20. Interesting. Brian Beach, sniper. Okay. Unless we do get an NHL player, but the problem is we're trying to free up money. That's the real thing. We're freeing up money here by making this deal. 5.3 million moving out, and that's gonna be Engfist money. And then Douglas comes in. Yeah, we just has to be for a prospect and or picks. Let's see rookie skaters that teams have on the block, and then who needs a goalie. I don't know how top of a prospect it'll be, but it should be a solid enough prospect. Any that are on the block first and foremost. Any on the blocks. Doesn't look like much here. No. Big names in Seattle here. But an 81 overall kind of guy? No. Who's this guy? 77-22? No. Boudin's, we said we didn't want him. Toronto. You trade with Toronto? We liked Fast at the draft, right? Who was that? Robert Fast in Pittsburgh? '79 AT Stapleton. Duke Stapleton, 5th overall pick in 2034. Defensive defenseman, who knows what kind of growth would ever happen, if any. Not a lot of prospects on the block here. 76-20 of Valery Vasinov. Washington, Bengston, 78-21, 2-way D. Got some great names. No, thought I saw him on trade block, but you passed him pretty quickly, so maybe didn't like what you saw. Sorry, I'm not sure where that was. Nothing jumped out to me. But let me go back to... Sorry, I didn't see all the teams. Anybody last call? Prospects on the block. So there's some in Buffalo. But how does this guy have so much value? Offensive defenseman, that's why. 75-18, Canone. Canone? Oh, you missed it. Okay, no problem. Keaton Canone. Could be interesting. And there's Blake, Murray Blake. All these defensive defensemen, though. No, we have to make our own trade, probably. So, Calgary looked interesting. Semyonov. Two-way forward. A centerman. Yeah, could be interesting. Semyonov, 78-20. And then Calgary has too many goalies. Okay. Carolina really needs a goalie, but I don't know if I want to make a trade here. Labrie, 76-23. No. Chicago, Colorado. If he was medium elite. Okay, maybe we'll see him again. 78-21, Lorentz from Columbus. I want to trade with Columbus, though. Dallas. 76-20, Ola Sedin. Sniper with 3-star shooting. No. Not speaking to me. Manlow, Young. Maisonneuve, 70-19. Bernard Maisonneuve, crazy numbers in the, QMJHL? There you go, 125 points. Fast guy in Philly. This guy, 53-19. No. No, we're going to pass. 78-18, Nicholas Tan. Offensive defenseman. Now we're talking. Nicholas Tan. They don't want Alexeyev. And they're sellers. And no, it doesn't work. Does not work. No, don't worry about that. You did a good thing to raise the idea. Winehandle. 13th overall pick, sniper. Don't like the attributes that much, though. Sador, Clifford Sador. I remember him. Not a lot standing out. Yuka Harikala. Malkin on mini. 77-21, Nikita Malkin. Yeah. AHL stats, 3 years of poor AHL stats, though, despite getting ice time. Doesn't bode well. Rangers don't want to trade with these guys. Maybe a couple guys, a couple of centers from the centermen. A couple of centers from the centermen. Yeah, the Senators. Lane Peacock, 6'5" power forward at 19. That could be something. Vladimir Nikitin. No, maybe Peacock. And they want to trade Hidin. No, I'm not going to take him. Yashin. Theo Yashin. Yeah, we're looking about him in the draft as well. Or just Peacock. Hey. Oh my goodness. Peacock. Already that's the trade value, right? So Alexei Van Stepan for Peacock. That would be it straight up, probably. What do you think about this one? Alexei Van Stepan for Peacock. 15th overall pick in the 2033 draft. 6'5" centerman. Only 1.5 star defense. Yeesh. 58 points in 58 games in the O. Sure. Ottawa goalies. Kachetkov is the starter there in Ottawa. If not Peacock, then I'm not sure who else. They drafted a goalie, Vladimir Nikitin, in 23. And it's crazy they have another one drafted. Oh, really? Yeah, they're just, I don't know. The league isn't very high on Alexei, which I suppose makes sense. 73-20 for Bieksa. Defensive defenseman. Yeah, we saw him already. Andre Verbata, playmaker. Peacock's probably it. Let's just do it. Let's not stay here all night. This is going to be a long enough stream already. Alexei Van Stepan to the Senators for Peacock. Trade rejected. Man. We'll toss in one of these 7ths, and then they'll dance in the street. No, isn't sufficient at all. Boy. With a 5th, trade accepted. All right, Alexei Van Stepan off to Ottawa for Peacock, another prospect in our system. Thank you very much. Frees up some cap space. And we move on. Now $5.425 million in cap space. So who's expiring? Cole Eiserman needs a new contract too. We have to keep that in mind. Eiserman and Kapanen. Oh yeah. He wants 8x17. Yeah, that is not going to be easy. 8x18, I mean. Oliver Kapanen wants 7x16. Yeah, as if that's going to happen. Shoo. Okay, so RFAs. I have to be careful with the player with the trade clauses here. He wants 3x7. Okay, but 2 years goes back down. 4x6. Yeah, 4x6 probably makes the most sense. And we'll have to give him some clauses here to make him interested. Modified no trade clause because we need to be able to trade him maybe. 5.25. We have 5.4. 5.25 for 4 years. No clause in year 1, and then a 16-team no trade list after that. What do we think about this, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, then it falls apart there. Could go with 20-team no trade to bump it up a little bit. 4x5.25 for a second pair defenseman. I know it's a bit pricey, but it seems fine, I think, says Hobbsy. Things are getting very tight cap-wise. I'd want to sign him for longer, but is what it is. Yeah, might have to let him go to unrestricted free agency after this one. He'll probably want a crazy deal after. But if he wants 4x6 and 5x6.2 and at 8 years at 7.3, we can't do much. All right, 20-team no trade. Let's send that to Alfangfist. We still have to think about Bates and everybody else. Oh my goodness. In our system, how's the defense? In the system, because Douglas is going to be out. Let's sign Douglas right now. Choose entry level deal. There you go. So that leaves in the AHL 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 under contract. So yes, we'll sign Demers. No, I can't give you. I have to give you a. No, it's 2 years, 1.7. No, it has to be a 1 year. 1 year, 1 year, 2-way max contract. Let's see what he says to that. We'll go from there. Yeah, this is getting dicey here, guys. With these trade clauses and everything. Yeesh. Hakana's the next to go. But he can still stay for another year. Delandria leaving will free up some money. That's good. Okay. So, that's July 1st. Now, let's also look at the staff. Because Bo Horvat's out there somewhere, right? Where are you, Bo? Sort by age. Yeah, there he is, Bo Horvat. So let's hire him as NHL, I suppose NHL associate coach, back in his Canucks uniform. NHL associate coach, we'll give him an offer there. NHL associate, that means we're going to probably have to fire one of these guys, eh? Hey, they're on such good deals. Scuderi, we'll have to come back for you, Scuderi. So we have to fire Scuderi, all because of musical chairs. We have to fire Scuderi. Oh no, we had an open spot. Okay, we'll go back and get Scuderi. Oh my goodness. We'll go back and get Scuderi. Donovan, you go down to AHL assistant for a little bit. And then we'll play musical chairs. What's next? Because then the problem is, we could Bo would be hired, but then we have to fire someone to move someone around. To move anybody around, you need one free spot. Right now we have 2 spots. Bo gets hired. That leaves 1 spot. Okay. Now let's go to free agents then. So nothing really to do in free agency, but just curious, if we hadn't signed Macklin Celebrini, who would have been out here as the UFAs? Caden Lindstrom, Tage Thompson, not a lot of organizational interest. No, it wouldn't have been much. So Celebrini might have been out here, but we've been competing against other teams. I think we did the right thing to go ahead and trade for his rights and go from there. So we're stacked. We're not stacked. We're full. We're a full house. And that $8.4 million to Loktionov does not help, but we'll see what happens. Interesting people out here, but not much we can do. 76-20, 79-23. Halashuk. Would you want a 1-year deal? 1 year? No, not 2-way, huh? Let's find Soderblom. But we can't sign. Actually, we can't even sign him yet. Wait till Engqvist gives us his answer. So I guess we just advance a few days here. Nothing really to say. Bo Horvat's on board. There you go. So Bo, welcome back to the organization. Coaching staff. Bo will go and coach with Barzal in the AHL. Donovan back to the NHL. Head coach, associate coach. So Barzal will be AHL assistant, and Horvat will be AHL associate as they grow. Now we have to hire back Scuderi, but I doubt he wants to be an AHL goalie coach. AHL assistant. Scuderi. Where is he? Is he not AHL assistant? AHL associate? I don't see him. AHL head? Wait, why is it not? Well, I'm going by alphabetical. Where's the alphabetical? Oh, just there's not a lot of names. Is that it? Oh, I see. Okay. Milan Hajduk, is that you? Scuderi just doesn't exist anymore? Yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. Okay, all coaches. Scuderi. NHL assistant coach. And I want to hire you as my goalie coach. He'll never say yes to that. I'll send it just for fun. Max offer. Kirk Scuderi. AHL goalie coach. AHL assistant. Get a load of this guy. Okay. And finally, off-season focuses. So we spoke about those in Sam's comment. That was a big comment. I don't remember all of them. But let's see. Brock Besser for skating. Any suggestions, let me know. Let's see. Brock Besser. Let's make sure the skating stays strong as you get older now. Very good. That makes sense. Thank you. I agree. Next up, Hakana. If you're going to stick around and we trade Lockdown instead of you, we need to see stronger... Probably offense, actually. I know the face-offs need to go as well, but I want to see the puck skills move up on Hakana, now that I think about it. Hakana... Platt, we wanted to work on the defensive part of his game, I believe. Celebrini need any work? We'll check Celebrini. Platt, let's say, work on shot blocking, stick checking. Make you a valuable guy in the bottom six as you continue to grow. Do you need any work on Celebrini? Let's see. Celebrini. So, yeah, we could definitely work on the defense for Celebrini. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Who else? Cole Yzerman, about to get his huge payday next season. May as well say defense for him, too. Defense, make them all more well-rounded players. Kevin... Yeah, defense. Hornquist making 6.25. He might be a trade candidate as well. Puck skills for him. Douglas, puck skills. Yeah, okay, let's do those. Off-season, defense, two-way. Okay. Hornquist. Let's work on the puck skills for you. Off-season, offensive, skill training. If this even does anything. Celebrini. Hornquist needs to step up as well. We were also hyped to get him at the draft. Yeah. So I'd rather keep Hornquist at 5 and trade him at 6 million if that's going to be how he ends up disappointing us. I think we'll be okay money-wise. It's a bit of a shock to see the money that Yzerman and Kapanen want. But I think if we trade Hakana and or Lokhtianov and or Hornquist, we'll be okay. Douglas puck skills as well, we said. Skill training. Okay, is that it for the trainings here? Martone, sorry, Yzerman we said defensive as well. Defense, two-way. I wish they made the conversations like actual conversations instead of AI chatbots. Yeah, tell me about it. Gotta use the AI to make the conversations a bit more realistic. Huo could be a guy for our system for sure. If you can be a fourth-line guy, keep working on your two-way game. We'll see, William Huo. Kasperitis and Summers. Let's give them focuses as well. We're hoping that they make the NHL. That's why I want to give them focuses. So Platt told him defense. Yeah, he's already so good, so I'll make him even better. We probably should have done puck skills. Eesh, I should have done puck skills on Platt. My bad. Huo, we said defense. He's already really good, so let's make him even better. That's fine. Could have done shooting, I guess, but he's a fourth-line guy. Kasperitis. As a sniper, let's do shooting. Only 80 for the shot power. Let's do that. Or maybe the puck skills are best with 2.5 star. Puck skills for Kasperitis. And defense for Summers. Yeah, I agree there, Cagney. Defense for Summers. Hey, we gotta get going here, man. This is a long off season. We gotta get this season going. The season, the playoffs, we got a lot to do. And we have the mock draft after. Sorry. Kasperitis. We can even do Breland, really? I mean, he's a big part of our future. Skill training for Kasperitis. That'll almost be done for the off season now. And we can give one to Breland. Boris Breland. Actually, you know what? Let's say face-off. Work on your face-off to be the centerman that we want you to be of the future. I don't want to go too crazy on your growth just yet, unless we might be getting late-night data for the mock. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay, I think that's it. We could probably do more, but let's call it there. Contracts. Okay, let's start advancing. We'll also have the drafts set to medium classes from here on out. Hey, went the wrong way. It was already medium, good. And we continue on. Okay, Engfist, spend some time with Simon Demare. Think about the qualifying offer. I think another year with the team is good. I have to reject your offer. The money isn't enough. Okay, so let's pause here. Contracts. So we're at 5.35. The RFAs. Yeah, that's not even with that. That's not even considering Bates being signed yet. And Bates, we can't even afford him. Engfist wants 3 years at 5.8. Soderblom, yes, we'll go look at. Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to sign him at this point. Man. What are the options, you know? Augustine being traded out? Four years of 5.35. 5 years of jumps. Yeah, we'll do that. Four years of 5.35 for Engfist. Or we trade Hornqvist right now. I don't know. Scuderi doesn't want to come on as goalie coach. Fine, no goalie coach in the AHL then. Nobody ever wants to sign on as one. All right, Engfist is on board. Very good. Hope we have a happy and long relationship. Yes, so do I. So that leaves us with 1.025 million. Yeesh. Bates, you want a $1 million deal? I don't think so, eh? Bellamy, Weidman, Rivet. This is dicey. Main roster defense. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damaris might join the team. Maybe Damaris joins the team. Right D. Simon Damaris. Yeah, maybe Simon Damaris joins the team. But that would be two defensive defensemen with Kirk Douglas also. Sorry, Ken Douglas. Do we trade Bates, the rights to Bates, and just have Damaris come up and be in the NHL this next season? Then in the AHL, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if those guys sign their qualifying offers. Even trade the rights to Rivet at this point, 72-25. I know he performed well, but I don't know what to say. Bates. Tough to lose Bates like that, do you think? Because Damaris is also there. Let's keep on simulating through the offseason and see. And now Engfist is here, offseason focus. Let's talk, again, adaptability. So we can turn you into a two-way D-man. wonder if Soderblom is still in free agency, though. For $1 million if he wants to, yeah. But right now he doesn't. Soderblom wants 1 year, $2 million. He wanted 3 years, $2 million before. 1 year, $2 million. I really want to keep Soderblom. He was such a big part of that season. Or do we trade Hornqvist? Is it time to move Hornqvist? And his $6 million. Are there really other defensemen who are going to be... Are there other right-handed defensemen? There's barely any right-handed defensemen at all in the league. Could there be a different second-pair guy that's cheaper? Sorry, so defense... Right-handed. Who are the top right-handed defensemen in the league? 83 probably already has him close to the top. Okay, so let's say... Let's put an overall max. Hold on. I'd rather keep Hornqvist over Engqvist. Really? I feel like I'm kind of in the opposite camp there. With no... Can you put in the search? No clauses? No, eh? Why would you be able to do that? So these 86, no, the 87s. So 85 overall, I'd say, is the max. Sorry, the minimum. No, sorry, opposite. 85. 82 to 85, we'll say. I don't know, Hornqvist, I know we love him for a lot of different reasons, but... At $6.25 million for a guy who gets less than 20 points a year is more of a defensive defenseman. That's okay. But I hate his contract. Is there... Yeah, no one's making less than that, though, is there? Not really. Seamus Casey at 5.1, that's it? 6.25 is already one of the lowest. Second lowest. So Seamus Casey, we're going to trade Hornqvist for Casey to get 7 years older just to save $1 million? Probably not. Soderblom can't stay then. We can't keep Soderblom. And then our forwards will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Then 7, 8, 9. Unless we trade Dellandrea in the name of signing Soderblom. Hakana, Pricing, and Platt and Summers maybe on the third line. Platt, Huo, Kasparaitis, fourth line. But then where does Soderblom play? 13th forward? No. Soderblom, spread your wings and fly, man. We love you. Congrats on your cup. We love you. Bates, come on. A third and a... Yeah, so basically a Bates for a fifth. What are you telling me? Michel Rivet, yes. Qualifying offers are being accepted now. Spent your time. It does seem like it's Soderblom or Dellandrea, but not both. Yeah, and Soderblom is better than 13th forward. Dellandrea 13th forward, it's okay. There you go. Everyone spent their time thinking about their qualifying offers. Everyone did their soul searching. Engqvist for a third and a fourth or something. Okay. George Bates, I accept your offer enthusiastically. So qualifying offer is accepted by George Bates. That's good. He sticks around. That's, what, a $1.3 million deal? Okay. But did he accept his offer or not? The assistant GM wants to come talk to me, but he just said he accepted the qualifying offer. But, so even Rives said that he accepted the offer. But maybe now it's too much? We don't have enough cap space for the offer? 1 year, one way, 1.2. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. 1 year, 1 way, 1.2 on Bates. And Rivet, just can't afford him, I guess. Alright, Bates is on board. Oh man, really tough to move Riley Stepan as well. I didn't give a proper send-off probably. But Riley Stepan, the 71 overall who won us the Stanley Cup a couple of years ago, now grows to a 77. Spread your wings, get a goalie spot somewhere in the NHL, and enjoy, my friend. You're a two-time Stanley Cup champion, and it was an honor to have you. All right, let's see what kind of growth we had over the offseason moving into year number 11. Celebrini still an 89, Kapanen 88, Hakana to an 85. Okay. Douglas to an 84. Engqvist drops to an 81. Okay, so time to trade you, I guess. Are you serious? With 3... Did his defense drop? It's a 5-star puck skills. Oh my goodness. And Ackerman jumps to an 83. Augustine and Ackerman are both 83s, while Loktionov is still like a 79. And Simon Demaris is at an 80. He wants the NHL minutes too now. Okay, hang on a second. So let's look at how this team is probably going to look and then make our changes from there. Hold on a second. So forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But in the system, Kasparaitis is going to be up. And Dellandrea will be down, let's say. No, Dellandrea, Huo is probably the 13th forward. Yes. For defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bates might be out then. Bates might be out. Then for the goaltending, we call up Loktionov. Zykov, Palin, Rafalski. One of these three have to go. Yeesh. This is tough. Yzerman at a 90. That's good. Hadn't noticed that. So Yzerman, let's say Yzerman, Celebrini, Besser. No, Besser's going to go second line. No, there's no fix in the menu lag here. Yzerman, Celebrini, Martone. Kevin, Kapanen, Besser. Pricing, Hakana, Summers. Platt, Kasparaitis, Dellandrea. That would be the lineup for the forwards. Defense, Dupont, Jiricek. Douglas just jumps to the second pair instead. And we try Engqvist and Demaris together, maybe? But if you could just switch to a two-way D. Is who the 13th forward or Dellandrea? Because if it's Dellandrea, I think we trade him and get a league... Yeah, it's going to be... I think Dellandrea is going to stay as the fourth liner, and Huo will be the 13th forward, at least to start the year. And then now... Dropping Dellandrea might make sense. Yeah, if we need the money. But now we kind of committed to this team. It's not like well, drop him and do what? Is what I'm asking. Baines, Huo, come back. Now we're over the salary cap. Okay, yeah. So maybe we trade Bates. Those bottom six guys are going to have to play a bit above their heads. Yeah. Also true. So I prefer having 81 there. Breland ready for ice time. Pricing more of a fourth line guy. We're going to try him on the third line after he had a career year last year. 40 points. Pricing Hakana, Summers. I hate saying it, but Loktionov, he's now third goalie making 8.4. But not yet. So we're going to see how he simulates. If you keep simulating, we don't care what overall he is. Now for the captaincies. We'll change over the course of the year. But first things first, we're going to say starting the preseason with 3 alternates. Starting the preseason with 3 alternates. So Yzerman keeps his alternate for sure. And Brock Besser gets one for sure as well. Now the third alternate. It could be, I'd say it's between Kapanen, Martone, Pricing, and then Jiricek and Dupont. Jiricek, Dupont, Martone, Pricing, Kapanen. That's who it's between in my mind. Probably one on the blue line. Dupont is our guy longer term, but Jiricek is more of the veteran. I'm leaning Dupont as well. Cagney says Dupont. What do you say? Do we go Dupont? Yerchek or Dupont for me, says Hobbsy. Yeah, we'll go Dupont to start. 3 alternates to start, and we'll see who, if we give a captaincy sometime this season. Okay. Now, I think we unfortunately have to trade George Bates. There's just no room for him to be making that money. Even somebody else on defense, like Engqvist at an 81, making 5 point whatever million. We're getting... The defense is really killing us here, but he was a plus 48, 26 points last year. I don't know. Medium elite potential still. Douglas had great growth. So if we say Bates 79-24 is out, as is, let's say, Rivet and his RFA rights. Still waiting for his contract. Rivet, Bates. Anybody else? And one of those goalies. One of our goalies, yes. Between Rafalski, Palin, and Zykov. Has to be Rafalski. 71-22. Yeah, it's the obvious one. So, anybody who wants all three? No. Let's just find a Western Conference team then. Western Conference team, Vancouver. There you go. Yeah. What can we get here? Can we get a first for a former goalie? No, they're too good. The Canucks are too good, that is. Let's find a different team. Give us a second. Calgary, you want to give us a second? There you go. And they have too many goalies, of course. Chicago, can you give us a second, but you don't want to trade your second? Colorado, can you give us your second, but you don't want to trade your second? Anybody else? Minnesota, you do want to move your second. And they have more than 45 skaters. And that's okay. So Calgary, just send me back. Or just someone in a different division. I don't know. I guess the Maple Leafs. League approved, thank you. A second. Hey, Oddman, welcome to the stream. 2 seconds even? 2 seconds for Bates, Rivet, and Rafalski. Boom! Thank you very much. 2 seconds, we'll take that. Thank you, Toronto. 2 second-round picks that we'll definitely use in other trades, I'm sure. 2 second-round picks. Okay. So, George Bates, thank you for your service here with the Isles. We wish you all the best in Toronto. Not a bad haul. Not a bad return, I guess I could say. Frees up a little bit of cap space for us. Very minimal, but frees up a little bit. Tidy piece of business. I like it. That leaves us with $1.875 million in cap space. And remember the expiring contracts here of Yzerman, Kapanen, etc. Yzerman, 6x18 is what he's looking at. And Kapanen... Yeah, so definitely we'll have to move Hakana and or Engqvist and or Hornqvist and or Loktionov. But that's a question for next offseason. For right now, here we go. Ready for the year. Any unsigned guys? No, we're ready. Okay, so those are the AHL. Let's actually start simming to the first day. Let's advance a day, see who had any growth. Sometimes the growth kicks in after day 1, as we've seen before. No. Okay. Defense, okay. Goaltender. So Ackerman, Jesper Ackerman, 6th round pick in 2030 from Sweden. Now playing with Trey Augustine and Igor Loktionov. So we'll call up Regula as 7th D and Huo as 13th forward, and then fix the AHL lines, and hey, we're good to go. So Huo, Regula, they can come up, thankfully, with the cap space. Then we can fix the lines here. Haynes, low top 6. So Haynes, Breland, Marchment. Yeah, that's good. McBride. No, Peacock's going to go second line center. Forstrom, he's 24. Santiago Chung, I want him to get the ice time. Clement, Potvin, Maroon, I want the ice time for him. Nah, he still got ice time. Let's go Potvin here. Yes. Zykov, Palin. Mario Goudreau. Wait, why isn't he playing? Playing McClement over Brandon McClement, low elite. Yeah. Tough call. All right, we'll just let it be. Boris Brylin, of course, though, first line center. Power play, Brylin is there. Penalty kill. Where's Brylin? Not there, so he will come in. And we keep on rolling. All right, so AHL lines are just a quick little thing, but for the NHL lines, let's make sure we like what we have. We'll start like this for the regular season for the forwards, even strength. Kasparaitis getting that ice time, so we want to try and get some rookie ice time out there. Yeah, I'm excited for Dimitri Kasparaitis. Let's try and get some good rookie ice time out there. So, power play. No more Horvat, no more Barzal, so I opened up a couple power play spots. Zupon to the point, but Celebrini comes in too. Celebrini at center with 86 faceoffs. Or no, it's going to be Kapanen. Kapanen, if you're second line center, you'll get first unit power play. And we'll have Yzerman as the finisher there. Besser over here. Keevan over there. Okay, that's good for the first unit. Unless we put Celebrini, actually. Yeah. Let's swap Keevan with Celebrini. Maintains the +5. Very good. Distributor is Dupont. Finisher Yzerman. Puck carrier. Celebrini with that speed. Power play 2. Let's say so Celebrini is not the center. So Hakana will center. This is his chance. This is Hakana's last chance. Second unit power play centerman. Oh, Martone should go there too. Martone should be playing on the first unit. Okay, we're going to put Martone instead of Besser, actually. On the first unit. Second unit, Besser, Hakana. Maybe even Summers with his 88 shooting accuracy. Brock Summers goes there. Or should Kasparaitis? You know what? Hakana won't. No, Hakana, we know he's kind of leaving after this year, probably. Let's make Kasparaitis the centerman on the second power play. Besser can go there. Keevan is there. Kima, Katana, Hakana. Yeah, all those guys together. Summers, Besser. Actually, Keevan comes here. Keevan. Keevan, Besser, Summers with Kasparaitis, Besser. -2s, though. We got to talk to them about changing their fit. Kasparaitis and Summers need to change their fit. Kasparaitis and Summers. Let's back out for a quick second here. Conversations. Or it doesn't work in the preseason, huh? Yeah, I have to wait on that. We can't talk to them just yet. Okay, so that's the power play. 4-man power play. Dupont, Celebrini. Yeah, no, we'll keep it Kapanen. Kapanen, Yzerman, Besser, Dupont, and then Celebrini, Martone, Keevan, Jiricek. That works for me. Then on the penalty kill, which was our biggest problem last season. Kapanen, Martone, Jiricek, Dupont. Let's start like that. Actually, we'll go Jiricek and... Let's go Douglas. Yeah, Douglas and Jiricek. Second pair, or second unit. Celebrini will center. Delandria, maybe. Hold on. Who has the best defense amongst the forwards here? Douglas, Kapanen there. Platt, really? Platt, oh yeah, it's true. Platt has really good defense. So Platt, Celebrini, Dupont, Enqvist. Third, Hakana, Hornqvist, Zemers, and not pricing. He's not fast enough. Besser's been known to be on the power play on the pony kill before. Let's try him there again. Pony kill. We'll try that. Delandria, no. Celebrini. Delandria can go 3-man, 3. Extra line. Celebrini, Yzerman, Zupon, Jiricek. Kapanen, Besser, Douglas, Hornqvist. Hakana, Kevin, Engqvist, Demers. Yeah, I think that works. Overtime line. Celebrini, Yzerman, Zupon. Kapanen, Besser, Jiricek. Hakana, Kevin, Hornqvist. Yeah, that works too. Well, actually, no. Where's Martone? Martone needs to be out there on the 4-on-4 as well here. Hold on. Kevin comes off. Besser takes his spot, and Martone comes in. Forgot about Porter Martone for a second. Come on a second. Don't go crazy on me. Besser swap with Kevin, and Martone comes in. All right. And goaltending will be rotating through them. There we go. There are the lines moving into year number 11 for 2034-35. Let's sim to the first game here against the Hurricanes. Lee Sogus wants to talk, as always. How are you, Lee? How are you? Season goal. We already did so much last. Just... Then he gets mad if we don't hit the goal. Just plus 10. We already got the plus 2,000 last time. That was for making the Stanley Cup Final. I'll let you be yourself this year. Okay, I don't want all these random offers. Take all these guys off. Thank you. Okay. First game of the preseason. Now can I talk to these guys about adaptations and whatnot? Engqvist, buddy, can we make you a two-way D now? 50-50. Success. Okay. Very risky to say it to be a two-way D. What a joke. And goodbye. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. You're about to be traded, man, at this point. Okay, so let's do game one with Ackerman as the starter. 4-2 win. We'll give him another nice win there. 4-2 win. 5-1 win. Good job from Ackerman. Very good. Now we'll go to Augustine. Ackerman's done. Loktionov goes in. Augustine starting against the Flyers. There you go. 3-2 loss. And auto-rotate is turned off, huh? That's why. Hold on a sec. Macklin Celebrini starting his career with the Isles. A new day has dawned here on Long Island. The Macklin Celebrini era. Leaving San Jose, they didn't have the money to sign him. After they lost 3 in a row in overtime to lose the Stanley Cup to the Islanders, he goes to Long Island to join them on their quest for the Cup. 5-2 win. Igor between the pipes getting a nice victory there. Guy Desjardins, 8 points in 3 games. Let's see Loktionov again here against the Devils. 6-3 win. Okay. Now Augustine gets another here against the Rangers. 11 points in 5 games from Porter Martone. Wow. Kevin Playlandry. Okay. Stay alive, buddy. Let's go Augustine. And we'll see who gets the last game here against the Capitals. Kevin's healthy. Good. 3-2 Rangers. Shutout 3-0. Trey Augustine shutout. Wow. That's tough. All 3 goalies looking great as we're 5-1. Just remember that Yzerman and Celebrini are good friends as they went to Shattuck together and played together for a few years. Really? I had no idea. Yzerman and Celebrini joining up. There's for the storyline. Last game goes to who here? Probably Loktionov, as he's trying to prove himself and save his spot on this team. This $8.4 million contract. Advance one more day, and it is a 4-2 win. All right, so through the 7 games of the preseason, Porter Martone scored 12 points, 5 goals. Celebrini, 11. Nice. Kevin, 9. Yzerman, 8. Besser and Kapanen, both point per game. Dupont with 5. Yes. Platt, 4 goals. Summer, 3 goals. Okay. Who's down here at the bottom? Douglas, no points, but a +8. Delandria, Simon Demers. Demers. I'm just going to say Demers from now on because that's how it's supposed to be. And goaltending, Loktionov 3-0, Ackerman 2-0, Augustine 1-1, all with great save percentages and great goals against average. So we're going to have to see what the regular season brings because the preseason did not help us yet. Oh, man. All right, so let's sim the regular season now. After a strong preseason, we begin our quest for another Stanley Cup here in year number 11, post-Horvat and post-Barzal. Starting off against the Blackhawks, hosting them as the Stanley Cup banner goes up. What a night to celebrate. Loktionov will start game 1. Let's do that. Loktionov will start game 1, but he's notorious for not being good in the slow sim, so we'll see. Game 1 of 2034-35. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a like if you haven't already for some good luck. Subscribe. Hit that bell for all of our series here on the channel. Such a great team to have all of you along for the ride, and be that much greater with you as a part of it. Let's go. 2-0 first period. Simon Demers, in his first NHL game, scores his first NHL goal. The third pair defensive defenseman. I forgot even where we drafted him. Then Kapanen as well puts us up 2-0. Second period, 2-1 as Reichel scores 1 on Loktionov. Shots tied at 22 after 40. And we're up by 1. Ralph Preisen getting his third-line spot this year. He has earned it. And Brock Besser, the Conn Smythe winner. Ty Dellandrea makes it 5-1. Bedard gets one back on Loktionov. It's 5-2 with about 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Shots 30-27. Let's call it a night. 5-2 the final. As Loktionov makes 32 saves on 34 shots. Kapanen a goal and 2 assists. The same for Besser. And Loktionov looks good in the season opener. All right. Whew. Good start, good start, good start. Let's give Loktionov another here in the main sim. Here against the Ducks here in the main screen sim. 3-0 shutout, Igor Loktionov! Oh, he doesn't care what overall he is. Opening statement, yes, we got to keep Loktionov again for another one here. On the road against the Canadiens. 2-1 win, Igor. He's back to his old self. Igor back to his old self! Oh my goodness. Here against the Flyers. Igor, 7-6 overtime loss. Couldn't lock him down in that one. Okay, so that's a great time to say, okay, Loktionov, we love you. Now let's give a chance to Ackerman. If anything, I'd say the odd man out in a world where all 3 goalies are good is Trey Augustine. So let's give Ackerman a chance now. We want him to be the future of our team, potentially. Potentially, yes. Hobbsy says, Igor, my bad. Jesper Ackerman, 6th round pick in 2030, getting a chance now to get some starts with Igor backing him up. And on defense, Demers, where did we draft him? Simon Demers was a 5th round pick in 2029. Shades of, what's his name? Benino? In our Canucks series. Today's Empire, tomorrow's Ashes. Wow. Hosting the Devils here. Ackerman making his NHL debut. 6-3 win. Very good. Let's give Ackerman a few games. Let's go to the calendar. I don't want to do every single game where I have to go in the edit line. So let's do like 5 games in a row here. So that's 1 from the Devils. Then 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go, yeah, we'll give him 5 straight games. Then we'll see what happens after that. So 6-3 win. Followed by a 5-4 overtime loss. Oh my goodness, these injuries in the AHL already. Breland's back to full health. Good. Okay, we have to wait until the other guy's back then. Mention a spotty for the ride home, and I don't know if your D&D is on or not. So, D&D? Are you talking about Dice and his D&D? Credit to Canadian punk band Propagandy there. I'm not sure what that reference is to. You have to educate me on that one, Cagney. Alright, so hang on a second. Peacock replaces Goudreau. Goudreau replaces Breland. Breland replaces Peacock. And there you go. Oh, Do Not Disturb. I know Dice had a D&D game he was telling us about earlier. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Hold on, I gotta go open the email then. That's what you're referring to. Sorry, I totally misunderstood. Internet is spotty. I'm not seeing anything just yet. I'll keep an eye. Okay, now we can continue. Sorry for that little hiccup. Okay, so the 5 games that we gave to Ackerman had him go 4-0-1, 6-3 win, 5-4 loss, 4-2 win, 3-2 shootout win, 5-2 win. Ackerman looking good. We're 7-0-2 to start the year. Very nice. Now let's go back to Loktionov. Not anything wrong with Ackerman. Let's just go back to Loktionov. And we'll pause very soon to do a little bit of a peek at what's up so far. Back to the calendar. And then we'll do... Let's go to the Sharks, yeah, in San Jose. Celebrating against his old team in the Stanley Cup Final rematch. 7-5 win with Loktionov in there. Okay, 7-5 win. Columbus, then Pittsburgh. 4-1 win, 4-2 loss. Okay, first regulation loss of the season. 5-2 win, and then a 5-1 loss. Okay, we're 10-2-2. Let's go to Ackerman now. Loktionov with an .894 save percentage. Really? I thought he was better than that with all those wins. .894 right now. Let's go back to Ackerman. And let's also give Augustine the backup role so he can get dressed and feel like he's part of the team. Stanley Cup Final rematch against the 11-5-1 Sharks in San Jose. The last time we saw them, we had 3 consecutive overtime victories to win the Stanley Cup. Macklin Celebrini now facing the old team that drafted him first overall way back when. Here we go. First period, 1-1. Besser on the power play, and Basha ties it. Second period, 1-1 it remains. Shots 23-21 for the Isles. There you go. Oliver Kapanen puts us up on the Vezina Trophy winner, Yaroslav Askarov. 2-1 Isles. Power play. Porter Martone with the power play goal. Celebrini hat-trick incoming, says Cagney. Hold on. Dryden makes it a 1-goal game. And then Engqvist restores our 2-goal cushion. Thank you, Ulf Engqvist. 4-2 Isles. Shots are 31-28 in our favor. And then Hakana puts the icing on the cake with the 5-2 lead now, which will likely be all we need. Thank you very much. 5-2 the final shots and 38-31. And we take back... We continue to dominate the Sharks. Goal and 2 assists from Besser, goal and assist from Kapanen. New look Sharks not missing a beat. And Celebrini, in his return to San Jose, goes scoreless. 0 shots, 1 hit, 22-22 of ice time, 13 for 26 on the faceoff. There you go. All right. The nerves got to him a little bit, but that's okay. We come away with the victory. Back to the calendar now. We'll give more games to... Actually, I'm going to turn auto goalie rotate on since they're both 83. You jinxed him. Hat-trick of assists? No. Hat-trick goals? No. Hat-trick assists? No. A little bit of a jinx. Settings. Let's go to rules. Auto-rotate goalies we turn back on between the 83 overalls. Okay. Back to the calendar. All right, so we're 11-2-2 to start things off. We played 15 games. Let's do 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, then 20. We'll pause against the Predators. Just take a little peek at how the team's doing through 20 games so far, points-wise and all that. 5-3 win against the Panthers, hosting the Avalanche, 5-0 shutout victory, hosting the Flames, 4-2 win, on the road against the Jets, 4-2 loss. Utah against the Mammoth, healthy, there you go. 8-2 win, wow, so we're 15-3-2 in our first 20 games. Ooh, boy. Let's see how the point production is looking. Macklin Celebrini taking the mantle from Bo Horvat, leading the team in points. Playmaking all the way, though, different than Bo did. 23 points in 20 games from Macklin. Yzerman with 21. Besser with 21. Yes. Dupont, point per game with 20. Okay. Kapanen 18. What? Ty Dellandrea, playing .937 per night, has 17 points in 20 games? What? 17 points on pace for what? 70-point season? That's crazy above. It's not going to stay like that, but that's just incredible to see. That is bonkers. Martone 16, Keevan 16, Kasparaitis with 14. Yeah, Hobbs just keeps suggesting to trade everybody, I guess. Yurchek 13, Summers 11, looking good. Hakana 10. Platt with 6, okay. Ice time is so-so. Damaris with 5. Hornqvist 4. Engqvist 3. Douglas 3 assists. Even plus minus. Okay. And for the goaltenders, Augustine has had a couple appearances, yes, and he looked really good. Nice. So yeah, the goalies are doing well. Loktionov, so-so-ish, but in general, our goalies are looking very good. Nunya Biz, welcome. Official AGM joining as a channel member. I don't believe I've ever seen you in the chat. Thank you for joining on as an official AGM. Yeah, I don't know if you're in the Discord server already, but if you aren't, hop in there so you can take, what's the word I'm looking for? Benefit from all the perks that come your way. Sorry, that caught me from surprise. It's rare that YouTube shows me the graphic of a new channel member during a stream. But thank you so very much for joining on as an official AGM, and supporting the channel means a lot. It goes a very long way, and there are perks for you to enjoy between the loyalty badges and the emojis, the created players, and also, of course, the perks in the Discord server that we'd love to have you join in on. If you're there, we'll add you ASAP. New channel member, 2 of them today between James and Nunya. Much love. Thank you kindly. Now let's move on to, this game against the Predators, game 21. Let's go back to the calendar, actually, though. Awesome. New channel member. The family gets bigger. Let's just keep on simulating. Yeah, it's going to be a long episode if we stop every 2 seconds. So, 5-3 win. A couple back-to-backs coming up here. 5-4 win. 3-2 win. On the road against the Sabres. 3-1 win. That's a 5-game win streak. 7-1 win. 6-game win streak. 3-2 shootout win. Another one there against the Ducks. Okay, we're 21-3-2. On the road against the Flames, 4-3 loss. It stops there. Okay. That was a nice little streak of games. Let's get to Christmas Day against the Panthers, hosting them. Platt sprained ankle. That's where Huo will come in, no problem. On the road against the Kings, 3-0 shutout victory. On the road against the Golden Knights, 3-2 win. The Panthers on the 22nd in Florida, we beat them 5-3. And then on Christmas Day, we face the 19-11-2 Florida Panthers at home, hosting them at UBS Arena. I expect a Stanley Cup this season. We're going to do it for you, Nunya, for the new channel membership. The boys on the team are going to do it for you. Here we go on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas 2034. First period, 2-0. Huo on the power play. What's he doing there? And Macklin Celebrini, as Mighty Joe says, don't forget to hit that like button. Second period, 4-0. Kapanen and Besser. It's a Christmas miracle. 4-0 Isles through 40 minutes. Coal for the Panthers, unfortunately. Keep it on the power play. Will it be a big lump of coal, though, in the shape of a 0? Yzerman scores to make it 6-0. There's the touchdown. Christmas Day football, I suppose, with the touchdown. 6-0. Will that be all she wrote? Christmas Day shutout under the tree. Thank you, Santa. 24 save shutout from Ackerman. A goal and 3 assists from Macklin Celebrini, and a goal and 2 assists from Cole Yzerman. 6-0 Christmas Day victory. You love to see it. Bringing our record to 20 ear check, strained hamstring. To 25, 4-2? Thankfully not out for long. Cole Yzerman. I gave them Cole. Ear check not out for long. Here's a chance for Hornqvist to play top pair. How about that? Let's move up Engqvist. And then Regula comes in. It's not for long. I'm not going to bother changing the special teams because he's back in like a week. I guess just the power play is what they're going to force me to change. Actually, you know what? He's there. Fine. Regula, you stay. Where are we? Okay, December. He's back very soon. So let's go to when Yurchek is back. And even Platt. Yes, Frederick Platt back in the lineup. Huo, how did you do, buddy? It's hard to think about changing anything on the fourth line. Delandria, should we promote him over Summers? I don't know what. Huo, 2 goals in 3 games. Delandria, 19 points in 31 games. Summers, 7 goals, 9 assists. I want him to get that ice time, though. That's the thing. But Delandria's been so good. And Huo, what can I say? I'd want him to play more, but we need Platt to get his ice time. 8 points in 28 games from Platt. I know, it's a heartbreaker. Heartbreaker, love taker. Shout out to Dan, who's going to get that reference from Mr. Steinbrenner. Yurchek healthy, good. Thank you, Regula. Nunya, I joined live. Is Celebrini a free agent addition at the beginning of the season? No, kind of. We traded for his UFA rights from the Sharks because the Sharks weren't going to be able to re-sign him. So he was about to go to free agency. Instead of competing for him in free agency, we traded for his free agent rights and then signed him right before July 1st. But yeah, we can call him a free agent pretty much. Regula, how'd you do, man? 1 assist and a +2. That's nice. Ackerman is doing incredibly well, so I can't really excuse... And even Trey Augustine, we can't put Loktionov in right now, but we don't need the money today. Yes, I traded the draft, exactly. We don't need the money today, so we don't need to trade Loktionov just yet. 2-1 win, 2-1 win, 9-2 win, keep it rolling! Let's go see the Rangers next week. Looking for win number 30 in a couple games here. 7-3 win, the offense is booming right now. Hosting the Bruins, 3-1 loss. On the road at MSG, 6-4 win. There's our 30th win of the season. Now hosting the Rangers a couple days after that. After we beat them 6-4 on the road, we then see, let's see, down 3-2 after 20. Kasparidis and Kevin were up 2-0, then we're down 3-2. Goal apiece, Cole Eisman, but then Paradis. We're down 4-3 here in the third period. Come on, Ackerman. Power play. There you go. Kapanen scores. Not short-handed, though, for some reason, but okay. Then Yzerman puts us up 5-4 from down 4-3 to up 5-4. Okay, 10 minutes to go. They're doing this. It says something that they're doing this post-Horvat. Very well said, Cagney. From down 4-3 to now up 5-4. Look at the leadership on this team. 5-4 the final. I'm ready to name a captain for the postseason. 5-4 Islanders win. What a resilient victory that was. Yzerman 2 goals. Kapanen a goal and an assist. Kevin a goal and an assist. And we win 5-4 and now bring our record to 31. 5-2. Let's keep on rolling. Nothing to stop for. Another couple of weeks. Let's see what the future brings. On the road against Tampa Bay. Keep the offense strong. 2-1 win. Okay. Mr. Brian Michael just got in. How we doing, Data? We're doing very well, my friend. Thank you for asking. Porter Martone's healthy. Good. 3-2 loss, but that's 6-2 win. 5-4 shootout loss. I got the payment conversation. We're going to get it. Maybe part of the lag issue we experienced earlier. Could be. It could be. I'm not seeing it on my end, Mighty Joe. But I will let you know ASAP. Could be a Wi-Fi thing on my end too. Yes, I will let you know ASAP. 5-4 shootout loss, 5-3 win on the road against the Capitals. 1-0 shutout win, then a 3-2 win. We're 36-6-3. Poof. We're at 45 games. Sorry, I missed the halfway point. My bad. But if we've won 82 divided by 45 times 36, we're on pace for 66 wins right now. Boy. We can take a quick pause, even though it's not the exact halfway point, just have a quick little peek at the point production. Quick little peek at that. 63 points from Mac and Celebrini, on pace for 100 plus. Man, he's loving life outside of San Jose now. Yzerman 59, Martone 44, Besser and Kapanen with 41, Zupon with 37, Kevin 35, Dellandrea still with 27 points, playing under 10 minutes per night. Jiricek 27, Kasparidis, the rookie, 26. Pricing 23, Hakana 23, Summers 20, Demaris 11, Platt 10, Engqvist 8, Douglas 6, same for Hornqvist, 2 from Huo, 1 from Regula. And the goaltending, man! Ackerman 21-2-2 with 3 shutouts here in his rookie season, 917 save percentage, 2.35 goals against. Augustine 9-2-0 with 1 shutout, 938, 1.91. Is this the future of the goaltending? Is it time to trade out Loktionov? Again, we don't need to do it today because we don't need the money today. But this offseason, we will need the money. And it's looking more and more like Loktionov will be that guy. But can we get him one more ring as our third goalie? That would be something that would be we'd look forward to doing if possible. I said we have 3 starting goalies. It's crazy. Let's get to the All-Star break here. How often does that happen? Never. 3-0 shutout. I'm not sure if that was Augustine or Ackerman. That might be Ackerman's 4th shutout. 2-1 win, then a 5-2 loss. 2 more games. Can we hit 40? On the road against the Lightning. 6-2 loss, but thankfully we bounced back with a 7-2 win. All-Star break now. Everybody rest up. Hey, Ryan, can you show lines? Please, I just joined. Absolutely, no problem. So at the All-Star break, we're 39-8-3 through 50 games played. Take a little peek at the lines for you right here. There they are. Okay, and here you go. Yzerman, Celebrini, Martone with a +5. Keevan, Kapanen, and Besser now with a 0. They had a +1, but Besser lost one of his X factors, it looks like, so now they're down to a 0 on the chemistry. Summers, Hakana, Pricing on the third line. Good to see Hakana at an 85, I do have to admit. And then Platt, Kasparaitis, and Delandria on the fourth line. Defense, Dupont, Jiricek, Douglas, Hornqvist, Enqvist, Demare. And goaltending has been Ackerman and Augustine for the most part, with Loctiana, Vergula, and Huo as the healthy scratches. In the AHL, I'm just curious about Breland. How you doing here, Boris Breland? 17 goals, 17 assists, 34 points in 42 games. Very good. Peacock already grew from a 71 to a 72. That's awesome. 17 points and a +3. Very good. All right, back to business here. All-Star break was nice. Everybody rested up. We beat the Senators 7-2 last time, right before the All-Star break. Now we face them again after the All-Star break. It just came through, Mighty Joe. Thank you very, very kindly. There he is. It's not necessary, but he insists, and it's so appreciated. This is my hat tip to all the incredible hard work you have put and continue to put into all of today's streams. Much love with the $10 from Mighty Joe. Thank you, and the mighty love back to you, my friend. Means a lot. On a day like this where a lot of work's being put into it, it's very, very appreciated. Pratt says, what do you do to bump Yzerman to a 90 overall? He had just so much success. We just had so much success. He was playing with good players. Bo Horvat helped him to succeed. He won some awards. We did off-season focuses. That's what I would say. How much is Celebrini's Brinks truck? It's actually pretty affordable on Celebrini. Thank goodness. We got him signed up to a great deal. You look at the contracts here quickly. Celebrini signed on for 7 years at 10.5. Full no move clause. 7 years for 4 years. Then 3 years of a modified no trade. Took forever though. Yeah, he was stuck at 86 for so long, and now here he is at a 90. It took forever. Yzerman wants a huge payday now. He's currently looking for, okay, 7 by 15 is more reasonable now. We might be able to sign him today even. Do we do that before he jumps up even more? 7 years gets him to 35. Do we sign Celebrini as Cole Yzerman today? 7 years at 12.5? With the full no move, or maybe just reduced in the last... No, we're never going to move Yzerman. We know we'll never move Yzerman. He's one guy that we know we won't move. Unless I'm really... want to just put something right at the very end. Goal Yzerman, yes. So how about this? A 29-team no trade in the last 3 years. No move clause and no trade clause? Yeah. Not as interested in that. It would cost us a little bit more to have that flexibility of a 3-team no trade in the last few years. No, we're going to say a full no move clause. Do we do this now, ladies and gentlemen? I know we're tight for money. Yeah, what a good deal for Celebrini. He was coming off of not so great of a year with the Sharks, which allowed us to get him for a bit cheaper than he probably would have gotten in free agency. Do we do this on Cole Yzerman today? He wants 15.15, but we get him down to 12.5. I was throwing out the idea of him trading him a bit ago, and then he had a 129-point season. Exactly, Cagney. It would be almost all of our extension dollars, but at least we have him locked up, and no matter what happens this year with more awards or whatever else, he won't be wanting more. I think we got to send it and at least see what he says. So 7 by 12.5 on Cole Yzerman. We'll send that out to him and see what he has to say. The next one's going to be Oliver Kapanen. New career Islander. Back to the equity awards for the series. Yes, there you go. Nunya says, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. What were we going to say there, Nunya? Yeah, because Celebrini, let's see here, last year had scored 75 points, and the year before that, 57. And now, boom, this year, he's on pace to score what here? Hold on, let's look through 50 games. He's on pace to score now 110, which would be a career high by far, right? His career high is what, 76? You should do a series of this, but on HL. I do, Ryan Pratt. I do. Hockey Legacy Manager 25 with the Ottawa Senators. We just did an episode earlier today. You can probably get him cheaper in the offseason. That's the thing. If he wins another award, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. And with in the offseason when it becomes he's a UFA in 3 days, 12.5 in 2035 I think is okay. Could have been cheaper, perhaps. but I'm content with that dollar amount. I'll get you the link to it here. We've done 16 episodes so far. We've done 8 years of our history mode series with the Ottawa Senators on HLM. There you are. I put the link to the playlist in the chat. There you go. There you go, Ryan. Check that out. You have a few episodes to binge. Oh, you've watched... Oh, okay. So what are you saying, then? You should do a series of this, but on HLM. What do you mean for the Islanders? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. I thought you meant do a series. Okay. Misunderstood. Okay, back to the calendar now. Let's see what Eisman thinks about that extension. 12.5. I'm sure he's going to accept it. Come on now. 3-2 loss. 7-2 win. Rejecting the offer. The salary is just too low for me to consider properly. All right. 7-2 win. Let me guess. His interest now is plummeted. 3-2 win. Nice. 12.5. I thought that was going to be accepted. Let me guess. Now he's not interested in the extension, and his organizational interest is still high. And everyone wants 18.1. Yeah, see you in the offseason, man. What a joke. What a joke. All right. So Eisman will remain unsigned. We'll have to be a little risky in the offseason, or the re-sign phase, whatever you want to call it. Let's get closer to the trade deadline now. 41-9-3 is the record. We're still waiting for our 10th regulation loss, and there it is, jinxed. 5-3 loss, followed by a 5-0 win, and then a 4-3 overtime win. There you go. Buffalo 25-27-4. We beat them 6-3. Auto that in the AHL 44-10-3 with 5 games until the trade deadline. Hosting the Blues for a 3-2 win. Hosting our good friends the Sharks for a 4-3 win. There you go. Goudreau came in here. So this is where Maroon will go back. Switch back to the NHL. There you go. Stop the sim. All right, 2 more games. The Leafs are horrible. 16-37-8. Beat them just barely 4-3, then 7-4 against the Blue Jackets. 48-10-3 is our record here at the deadline. We can play this game against the Jazz. No, blah, blah. Let's check the trade blocks and all that. But I don't think we're really doing anything on the trade blocks, ladies and gentlemen. Money is tight, and we are very content with our team. So I don't think we're really doing anything, I have to say. Korobov's ready to make the NHL soon. 74 overall. Oleg Korobov. Very good. Santiago Chung. Not scoring much, but okay. Douglas. Draft picks. Yeah, okay, anyways. Who is on the block? Still McTavish, Zegras, all the same guys from Anaheim. He wouldn't be open to coming here, neither would Zegras. But where would anyone that we acquire even go, right? Broberg, Cagnoni. I don't think we even really consider an idea of a trade with anybody. Just curious, you know? You know me. Florida, gotta do the 2BC due diligence. Hendrix Lapierre, 83 overall. Okay. I say let's ride. Agreed. Fabian Zetterlund, Morgan Frost. Frost had crazy totals in the preseason, or the start of the year. Just run the team as is. Everything's good, says Golden Gamer. Yeah, I'm just looking at a curiosity at this point. Kaliev, Bemstrom, Tolvanen. Silyev, who's injured. Nazar. A few interesting names. Forster, 84 overall. I'd consider someone better for the third line. But then Summers goes where? And then Delandry comes out. He's been incredible. No, we can't. Let's sim this game here against our old rivals, the Winnipeg Jets, who we saw in like 3 different Stanley Cup Finals. Here we go. First period, 1-0 Jets. Second period, 0-0. Third period, outshooting them 27-20. That mock draft might be a little bit late, yeah. Might be like a 10:30, 11 p.m. Eastern start time on that. But we'll have the mock draft later tonight. All right, and we lose 5-0. Cool. Oh, boy. Okay. Don't mess with the chemistry, we won't. Let's go through the deadline. I'll still be, yeah, we've already done enough to set things up, so doing your prep while watching, good. So we'll definitely do it, just might be a little bit late, but that might mean that Derek could join us. We'll see. Okay, what trades happened around the NHL? Hockey analyst. Let's see, around the league. Parascat going to Utah, Luke Evangelista to Detroit. Maybe he goes too, yes. Kochetkov going to Edmonton from Ottawa. David Goyette going to the Senators. Ryan Rubrick going to Ottawa. Riley Height to the Devils. Frank Nazar to Washington. Yeah, not a lot of trades here at the deadline this year. All right, let's move to the final phase of the season now. Plus the half hour of the last stream. We're like, what, 2 hours 15? Yeah, let's get to the end of the year now. Let's get to the end of the year. Let's sim all the way. Unless something major happens, all the way sim. 3-2, it just takes so slow. 3-2 win, looking for win number 50 on the road against the Avalanche, and there it is with an 8-2 win. 3-2 win against the Blues. Doing all of this without Bo Horvat, without Matty Barzal, the new leadership continuing to carry the torch. 7-5 win. We're 53-11-3. We've already clinched the playoffs with still like 14 games to go. I don't know who their goalie is. 6-3 loss, then a 2-1 win, 4-3 win, 5-1 win. Could we hit, what's our record here? 3-2 overtime win. Our record is 62 wins. Can we have a third consecutive season of 60-plus wins? And can we beat our record of 62? Yeah, I think we can. I think we can. On the road against the Hurricanes. Don't even know what happened there. Hurricanes, 5-1 win, 6-2 win against the Lightning. Looking for win number 60 against the Kraken. Clearly a 79 overall that will win them the cup. Yeah, exactly. 4-1 win, there's win number 60, a third consecutive year of 60-plus wins with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left. Could we get to 67? Could we beat our record of 62? Let's see. Looking for 61 against the Oilers on the road in Edmonton. There it is, 4-2 win. On the road against the Canucks to tie the franchise record. Boris Breland pulled groin. Everybody's still healthy now. Against the Canucks, 4-1 loss. All right, against the Maple Leafs, who are 23-45-9. Can we tie our franchise record? Come on. Yes, 2-0 shutout victory. Looking for a new franchise record against the 33-36-10 LA Kings for win number 63. What a season! First period, 1-1, Besser and Ryabkin. Second period, 2-1, Kings, Bell. Shots are pretty even after 40. Third period action now, down by 1. Do we have someone? Emlyn, 3-2 the final. Celebrini scores late, but we don't get win 63 against the LA Kings. Let's try here against the Bruins now. On the road against Boston. They're looking for their 50th win, unless they get it before that. Yeah, so looking for their 50th win. We're looking for our 63rd. On the road against the Bruins. Get that milk out. Honestly, don't even know what to expect when we see the end of the season stats. Neither do I. Calendar sim. Good old calendar sim. That's going to be our success only. 1-0 Ulf Engqvist. 2-0 after the second Ralph Pricing. Up 2-0 after 40. We got to learn how to sim well in the slow sim if we're going to win the Stanley Cup. 2-0 lead with 10 minutes to go. Is that enough to set a new franchise record against the Bruins? Yes, it will be, as the New York Islanders shut out the Bruins 3-0. Demaris with an empty net goal, 16-save shutout, the easiest one of Akerman's short career. Engqvist gets the game winner. Comesso looked good, and it's a new franchise record for the Islanders in the year 2035. Year 11 of the GM data era has now yielded a third consecutive 60-plus win season and a new franchise record. Can we hit 65? Let's start with 64 on the road against the Columbus Blue Jackets. On the road, 3-2 loss. All right, so now we're looking at playing against the Bruins again, as they still want their 50th win, and we want to extend our franchise record to 64. Here we go. First period, 2-1 Isles, Pricing and Hornqvist. Second period, Augustine allows 3. We're down 4-2. But Kevin gets one back quickly in the third. We're down by 1. Power play Bruins, killed off. 5 minutes into the third, outshooting Boston 30-22, but down 4-3. Cole Yzerman, there's goal Yzerman, tying this game at 4. 4-4 with 9 minutes to go. Power play Bruins, killed off. Final 5 minutes now. Will there be a hero late or will we see overtime? Yes! Kimo Hakana! The Islanders win 6-4. Douglas adds the empty netter. From down 4-2, the Islanders win 6-4 to extend their franchise record to a 64th win. Kevin a goal and an assist. Jiricek 2 assists. Hornqvist a goal. Goal 68 for Yzerman, says Cagney. We'll see. We're going to find out in a moment. Oh my goodness. The Islanders go 64, 15-3. Let me see here. So, yeah, the lowest amount of regulation losses for sure. We went 62, 16-4 2 years ago. Now we go 64, 15-3. One of our best simulated seasons in franchise mode in a long time. Hold on, let me update my Excel sheet. So that is now going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 5th consecutive President's Trophy, you would think. Is it a 5th consecutive President's Trophy? We'll see just who our points leader was when we look at the stats here. Ooh, Celebrini! Alright, so is it a 5th consecutive President's Trophy? Yes, it is. The Washington Capitals finishing second with 55 wins. No one really close to us with 64 victories. Wow, wow, wow. 3.95 goals for per game led the league. 2.49 goals against per game also led the league by a good margin by 0.23 goals. 20.1% on the power play wasn't our best. 4th in the league, yeah. Or sorry, 5th in the league, I guess. But after we saw 29 last year, 26 the year before that, 23 the year before that, 20.1 is low according to our standards, but still very good. The penalty kill, 84.5. Very nice. After last year being at 78.8, 84.5. Yeah, we can check out Washington's team. 84.5. The penalty kill. There you go. Very nice. We went 32-7-2 at home, 32-8-1 on the road. Pretty identical records. We'll check. Remind me of the Capitals in a moment. Now time for our point totals. Here we go! Macklin Celebrini scores 106 points, a career high, beating his old one of 76 points, his first year out of San Jose. And he scores 28 goals and 78 assists with Yzerman on his line. 106 points and a plus 55 from Macklin Celebrini, who got the ice time that he's been waiting for and has a career year in his first season as an Islander. Hey guys, did I miss anything big in the Blue Jays stream today? I started watching, but I had to stop because I was out shopping with a friend. No problem, Matthew. I don't want to give any spoilers for anybody who didn't see it. I'll just say, I don't know. What do I say? Because I won't say anything. There are some storylines to follow. Let's say that we made some big trades, which had some interesting results. Let's say that. And anything in the Islanders? Yeah, so far we hit the ball a few times. So far, picking up Macklin Celebrini, of course. So Celebrini leads our team in scoring, picking up the mantle from Bo Horvat. Second in team scoring, Cole Yzerman with 47 goals and 100 points, back-to-back 100 plus point seasons from Cole Yzerman. The first two of his career come back-to-back for the 28-year-old. 100 points from him. Porter Martone, 76. So everybody else, no one else point per game plus. It fell out, but it was scoring by committee this year. So a drop-off for Martone from 3 consecutive seasons of 91 plus. But 31 goals, 45 assists, 76 points, fine by me. Brock Besser, 75 points at the age of 38. Yeah, we're going to do the playoffs as well, Hobbsy. 75 points at the age of 38. We'll take that. 33 goals from him. 70 points from Landon Dupont. Is that a career high? Tying his career high. Back-to-back 70-point seasons. Career high in goals. Landon Dupont, we've been waiting for those years. Nice. Kevins, 33 goals and 69 points. That's the Benjamin Keevan who we acquired. Yep. Getting better each year. Career high in goals from Benjamin Keevan. Oliver Kapanen, 65 points, but reduced ice time this year. So nothing too much to be worried about. 65 points, but not that reduced. But still, yeah. Jiricek, 49, and a plus 59. Dupont, by the way, a plus 72. Whoa. Kimmo Hakana scores 45 points, which is a career high in his 4th year as an Islander. At least there's that. He's a plus 21. At least there's that. Lower ice time this year, but yeah. Kasparaitis. Whoa, Dmitry Kasparaitis in his rookie season scores 41 points. If Hakana is out, then Kasparaitis is our third-line center next year for sure. If not already. Yeah, Hakana probably out next year. Anyways, doing that in 11 minutes of ice time. But Ty Dellandrea, playing .940 per night, scores 40 points, pulling off a Samuel Fagemo. 15 goals and 40 points from the 34-year-old fourth liner. What? Come on. Ralph Preissing scores 23 goals and 36 points in a full year. Gets a bit more ice time than last year. 4 less points. Yeah, that'll be okay. 6 of his goals were game winners. Wow. Summers, 34 points in his rookie season. Good. Like that. Simon Demare, 22 points as a defensive defenseman in his rookie year. Hornqvist, 18 points and a plus 36. Douglas, 17 points and a plus 24, playing a lot of ice time in his rookie year. Engqvist, 13 points and a plus 14. Platt, 13 points and a plus 11 in 79 games, also in his rookie year, up to an 80 overall now. Hugo, 2 goals in 3 games. Yeah, very good. And finally, for the goaltenders, Ackerman goes 38, 6, and 2 in his rookie season. 5 shutouts, a .919 save percentage, and 2.32 goals against average. While Augustine goes 27 and 0 with 3 shutouts of his own, a .921 save percentage, and 2.45 goals against average, as the Islanders combine for 9 shutouts. Lokhtianov in his 9 appearances goes 6-2-1, 1 shutout, .894 save percentage, 3.02 goals against, just not getting the ice time this year because of how strong Ackerman and Augustine were. That's too bad. Yeah, all-time record right now of 78, 24, and 6 with 14 shutouts Igor Lokhtianov has. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we have a couple chances for the Calder between what's his name? Kasparaitis and Ackerman. Could be 2 finalists right there. Even Summers could be the 3rd finalist. Goaltending was the big story this year. Yes, and Celebrini, I would say. Looking at the entire NHL. Let's see. Oliver Moore. Oh, so close, Celebrini. Oliver Moore winning the Art Ross. Most goals, Calvert. Donovan Calvert. 96 overall, 2-way forward with 57 goals. All right. Austin Matthews. Yeah, we had spoken about Austin Matthews being our guy that we go out and get, but he... Did he change teams? Yeah, was he in free agency? I don't know. But I'm very happy with Macklin Celebrini for all the reasons that we said why it would make sense to acquire him. So Celebrini ends 2nd in league scoring. Very nice. Looking at defensemen. Zupon leads the league in defensive scoring. Could it be the first Norris Trophy of Landon Zupon's career? Wow, finally. Could it be? Plus 70. Yeah, that's a slam dunk Norris Trophy. Goalies. Haravel had 44 wins. Let's say minimum 40 games played. Save percentage. Ackerman 3rd in save percentage, and number 1, yes, in goals against average. Very nice. Vezina votes for sure for Ackerman, and has to be some Calder votes too. Ivankovic, he's out there? Look at this. Ivankovic, 15, 23, and 5. Eesh, yeah, we got rid of him. Rookie skaters. Better than Makar, about time. Yeah, rookie skaters. It was Antoine Brisebois with 61 points. So Kasparaitis wasn't even that much up there in Calder in rookie scoring. Maybe a few 4th or 5th place votes. But I would think that at least Ackerman is a finalist for sure. Even some Vezina votes. Riley Stepan. Yes, I'm happy he was playing. Riley Stepan played over in Ottawa. Good. Up to a 79 now. What? Okay. 14, 12, and 1. Good for you, Riley Stepan. Good for you. Good for you. Even Sasaki, former Islander prospect. 5th round pick of ours. Not looking good, though. All right. Real Deal Prime, welcome aboard. And for the AHL scoring so far, 57 points from Maddox Marchment. Good. Weidman, 52, really. Haynes, 50. Breland, 49 and 66. He was injured. And goaltending down here, neither great. Neither of them were great here. Okay. So let's get ready for the postseason, ladies and gentlemen. What a time to be excited about. Let's see where we're at. About 2.5 hours. Let's try and get the playoffs done quickly enough. I want to try and zoom through a bit of the playoffs. Let's enjoy it, but let's zoom a little bit. As our round 1 matchup will be up against the... Let's find out. Breland is back. Yes, Washington. I got you, Ryan. Hang on. Breland, swap back. Here we go. The Florida Panthers. All right, we have a history with the Panthers. So against Florida, we've faced them 3 times so far in this franchise mode. All 3 times were 7-game victories by us in the Eastern Conference Final. Year 5, when we won the Cup. Year 7, when we lost the Cup. And then year 8, when we won the Cup. We faced them 3 times, always in the Eastern Conference Final, and always beating them in 7. And now here we are against the Panthers. The 43-35-4 Panthers. Let's quickly take a look at the Capitals lines here for Ryan, who was curious. The Capitals. They're the 2nd place team in the league. Alexis Lafreniere, Ryan Leonard, Zach Bolduc, this guy Savage, Jeff Savage, Brant Clark, former Islander Bernard Gervais-Chouinard. Should we have kept him? Maybe, but Douglas kind of filled that spot as well. Eesh, tough first year, but good bounce-back season this year. He's at an 82. What's his contract like? 3.165, yeah. And goaltending, Haravel, who had the 44 wins to lead the league. Very good. All right, so the Florida Panthers here in 2035. How do they look for this round 1 matchup? Carter Verhaeghe still here at 39 years of age. He's still here as an 85. Wow, Carter Verhaeghe. Anton Lundell and Maki Samoskevich, who had like a 96-point season. Whoa, it's 86 overall. Second line, Dvorsky, McKinney, and Brink. Third line, Batherson, Reinhardt, who's 39, and Hentonen. Fourth line, Samuel Poulain, 75 overall at 34. Gustafsson and Landeskog, Mikhail Landeskog. So no forward higher than an 86 overall. What? Defense, no one higher than an 84. Lowry and Rinzel. Lamoureux with Guliev. And Ball with Connor Geeky, a centerman playing defense. Because Boqvist is injured, an 82. But still, no high overalls at all. Spencer Knight, 84 overall at 34 years of age. Backed up by Mads Sogard. This is an odd team to have done so well. Samoskevich, 96 points and everything. This is an odd team to have done so well. But here we go for Game 1 of Round 1. And to begin the playoffs, I think we got to name the captain. I wonder if this won't be the only time we talk about McKinney tonight. Yes, with the mock draft coming up after this live stream. So I think for this run, we got to give the captaincy to Brock Besser. Who knows if he's going to retire after the season or what. That would be great for the money. But Brock Besser, he will wear the captaincy. He will serve as captain, I should say, moving into the 2035 postseason, picking up where Bo Horvat left off. And if he's around next season, he'll be captain next year too, where Cole Eiserman and Landon Dupont are waiting for their time. Here we go into Game 1 of Round 1 of the 2035 postseason, trying to win back-to-back Stanley Cups, what would be a 3rd cup in 4 years, and so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and what would be our 4th cup in 7 years, right? Oh, goodness. Yeah, we're doing all 32. I know we've been rolling without, it doesn't change anything for more. If I had morale turned on, I'd say no captain, but this is just for storyline. First period, 0-0. Second period, 0-0 still. Shots 23-20. Third period, here on Long Island of Game 1. Come on, the offense that we have, let's let's bombard them. Batherson scores the first of the night, 1-0 with 2-0, great, and that's the game. And we'll get shut out by Spencer Knight and the Panthers in Game 1. The highest scoring team in the league, we get shut out in Game 1 at home in the playoffs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Shake it off, 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 shake it off. Come on. There we go. All right. Game 2. Game 2. Still at home. Let's tie the series up and make it a split at home. First period, 0-0. Still no goal. Second period, 1-0. Thank you. We finally get our first goal after a game and a half. Porter Martone makes it 1-0. Shots are 30-14. And we're up 1-0 headed into the third period. Oh my goodness. Let's get some more here on Spencer Knight. Who is this guy? Power play Isles. One of the most efficient power plays. Let's go! Halfway through the third, holding on to a 1-0 lead. Power play Panthers. Killed off by the Isles. Shots are 41-21 and Reinhardt ties the game. 41! Thank you. Martone's shorthanded. Yes! Porter Martone. No! No! Come on! Dvorsky with 9 seconds left. The shots are 45-25. The mock draft is going to be as soon as this stream is over, Ryan. The shots are 45-25. Don't tell me Spencer Knight's going to shut us down now. Where is our scoring? Overtime now against the Panthers. Goal for us. And Engqvist has a sore knee. Ah, poor baby. Okay, so no one wants to score anymore. 100 points and everything. No one wants to score anymore in the playoffs. That's fine. Martone's the only guy who can score, I guess. And what changes are we making here? Delandre can move up. That's the only change we'll make for the forwards to start, I guess. Gula is going to come in. Let's go crazy here. What if we went Douglas Dupont with the +5? Hornqvist, Yurchek. They're all righties. Okay, Hornqvist, Yurchek, Douglas Dupont with the +5. Let's try that. Ackerman has done fine. I'm not pulling Ackerman. He's done fine. We lose both games at home, being outscored 5-2, and we're down 2-0 in the first round as the President's Trophy with 64 wins, playing against a team that has no one higher than an 86 overall, not a single player higher than an 86 on their entire team. We have a whole top 6 and top 4 Ds higher than 86. Game 3 in Sunrise, Florida. You better have passion. First period, 4-2 Isles. Thank you. There's the passion. 3 goals in the first 4 minutes. Martone, Yzerman, Martone. Then Dvorsky, Celebrini, and Brink 4-2 after 20. Second period, 5-3 goal apiece. Samoskevich and Yzerman. Sogard in nets now for the Panthers. Shots are 30-19, and we lead by 2 here in the third period. 5-3 Isles. 6-3 Kevin. That's what I thought. There is the passion we need to see every single night from this team. A team of this caliber. I need some water. Five minutes to go. All right, we win game 3, and we won't go down 3-0. Thank you. Shots end 42-24, and we are now down 2-1 in the series. A goal and 4 assists. 5.9 from Celebrini, 4.9 from Yzerman with 2 goals and 2 assists, and 3.9 from Martone with 2 goals and 1 assist. 6-3 Islanders. Oh my goodness. All right. AHL season is over. Down in the AHL. We missed the playoffs? Really? That's too bad. And now here we go against the Panthers for Game 4. We lost both at home. We got to win both on the road. Rage against the Dying Light. I hear you, Cagney. Shout it from the rooftops. Everyone bring your big signs to the game. Celebrini shorthanded goal to start off. Yes. First period. Celebrini shorthanded, but then we allow a power play goal, and then Lamoureux, and we're down 2-1. Second period, 3-3. Okay, McKinney shorthanded. We're down 3-1, but then Kapanen and Yzerman tied up. Shots are 26-19, and we're tied at 3. This third period is huge. Whoever wins this period means a lot for the series. Let's just say that. The Panthers will go up 3-1, or we'll tie this series at 2 and make it a best of 3. 3-3 here in the third period. Power play Panthers. Killed off power play Isles. Killed off power play Panthers right back. Killed off again. Even strength with 9 minutes to go. 3-3 it remains. Next one's the winner. 5 minutes to go. 3 minutes to overtime. Minute 50 seconds. We're off to overtime. Oh my goodness, we're off to overtime. Shots are 36-29 in our favor. 3-3. Goal for us ties the series at 2. A goal for the Panthers will make this a 3-1 series for them. Overtime here in Florida. On Long Island, in Florida. Here in Florida. Power play chance here for the Isles. Killed off by the Panthers. No! McKinney again! And we're down 3-1 against the Panthers. Are you kidding me, guys? Separated shoulder out for the playoffs. Goodbye, Simon Demare. Are you kidding me, guys? Is playable? Not even for what's his name. So I guess we gotta call somebody up then. Nobody draft McKinney tonight too soon. I guess we're calling up Weidman. No other choices here. Yzerman 6 points. Celebrini 7. Porter 5. Keevan 2 points, -2. Kapanen 3 points. Besser no goals, -1. Pricing no points, -2. Hakanna no points, -2. Delander no points, -2. And everyone -4 on the fourth line. Okay, Kasparaitis coming in there. And Summers no points, -4, out. Huo comes in. We need a hero named Huo. And Weidman on defense with Regula. 0 + 5, -2, 0, 0, -2. Well, no, not really -2. Ackerman. He hasn't been doing badly. But do we go to Augustine? Those are last year's stats, by the way, for Augustine. Do we go to Augustine for a game? He's been the hero before. It might be crazy, but we're down 3-1. We got to make some crazy decisions sometimes. Trey Augustine, you're getting the start. Too many games of 3-4 goals against. Ackerman has done well, but something's got to change here on this team. Got to go back and fix it again. I wonder if we put Huo actually on the third line. Let's do that. Ackerman at an 84. Do we not touch the second line, though? Pricing has been really bad, too. Come on, Brock Besser. Huo gives the second line a +2. William Huo, he can be heroic. Let's get crazy. William Huo, second line. I'm kind of out of my mind maybe right now, but down 3-1 with EA just EAing us. Let's go crazy. Down 3-1. We got to win 3 in a row. It all starts here. First period 0-0. Second period 2-2. Verhaeghe opens it up. Then Yzerman and Keevan make it 2-1. Then Lowry ties it at 2. Shots 26-20 for the Panthers. Okay. Whoa, Cagney coming in. Hold on. Whoa. Pause. What's going on here? Cagney sent 5 gift memberships. Ovi, Dom, Halfden, Kelly, and Diablos. I suppose 5 random viewers who are in here receiving a membership from Cagney. Whoa! Isn't that generous? Cagney now, so that welcomes Ovi, Dom, Halfden, Kelly, and Diablos. I know who Kelly is, I won't say. And that welcomes all of you now to channel membership, giving you the perks of a channel member here on YouTube and the Discord server. So if you're in the Discord server, make sure you let me know. Those perks are now yours as long as you're a member, thanks to that extremely generous gift from Cagney. And that also would give you access to our mock draft tonight if you want to join on. That's a bit last second, but we could get you in on that perhaps. Wow, let's just pause and say thank you to him. Cagney, let's hope that's the good luck we needed to get through. That's a very kind gift to 5 random viewers who are all going to be receiving that for the next month, and could be longer if they'd like to extend it, but we'll start, I think it's just 1 month. So here we go, third period. Who's going to score to answer that Cagney gift? Power play Isles killed off. Power play Panthers killed off as well. Final 5 minutes. Power play Isles again. Come on, killed off. Final minute, 38 seconds. We're off to overtime. Who's going to be the hero in overtime? We don't have Barzal anymore to be the hero. Here we go. In overtime, at home. A goal for us allows us to live and see Game 6. A goal for the Panthers eliminates the 64-win Islanders with their crazy low overalls and everything, getting EA. They'll EA us in a 5-game series victory. What a joke. So let's make sure there's all the right things. Let's carry, let's shoot, and let's have energy. Carry, shoot, energy. Carry, shoot, energy. Carry, shoot, energy. All right. Here we go. Overtime here on Long Island. Shots 36-29 in our favor at UBS Arena. Controller down. A goal for us sends us to Game 6. A goal for the Panthers sends us home and puts them in the second round. Celebrini, giveaway to Samoskevich. Lowry. Verhage, yeah, let him walk in. There you go. Good pokes. And that's going to go all the way down for icing. Very good. Actually, no. Not called icing. Actually, yes. Okay. Great.
Iserman's been lighting the lamp with this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time it makes its way towards the net, the puck's going in.
Defensive zone draw. Celebrini on the dot versus Lundell. Let's go, Selly. Get it back to Dupont. Yeah, Celebrini to Dupont. Good kick. Get it out. Get it out. Good. Dupont gets hit into the Panthers bench. Oh my goodness. A little bump. You don't see that every day. Yeah, I recognize those for sure. Yzerman with a sweet little swift move as we bring out the second line, then he gets bumped up. And then trip power play coming up. Good. Power play opportunity now. Slick move from Yzerman. Yeah, from replying to comments, I know all those. Except, I don't really know Diablos.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the refs here because he wants to know why his team is being penalized more often. There's clearly
Power play opportunity for us now as Huo gets tripped and Rinzel's off the box for 2 minutes. Big chance for us here with the second unit coming out. A goal to send us to Game 6 is all we need. Kasparaitis on the dot with Besser and Kevin. Kasparaitis bumped off. Can't come away with it. Hold on. There you go. But hold on. No. Who's... yeah, Huo is there. Not Kasper... Oh, okay, Kasparaitis is... Okay. Why is Huo there, though? Besser! Glove save night. Why are Huo and Kasparaitis on the power play? I'm not going to really question it, though. Besser, Kasparaitis, Kevin. Huo, Yurchek. Oh, okay. Push on the face-off. Besser takes a shot. That gets shouldered into the corner. Huo keeps possession. In front! Oh! Yes! 5-on-3! 5-on-3 coming up! 2 for slashing! Batherson. Yeah, Florida has Batherson on the penalty kill. There you go. That's why they shouldn't have. 2 for slashing. First unit coming out. Actually, I'm going to leave them like that. I'm going to take a timeout after they're a little bit more tired. Huge 5-on-3 chance here. Why is the face-off like this? Why is Martone on the face-off? Why is it like this? And Celebrini. Okay, wins it back to Celebrini. Kapanen. Celebrini. One time! Oh, big save on Kapanen's one-timer. Martone to the point. Celebrini. Yzerman. Let's go. Here's the chance. Yzerman! Big poke! And Guliev's going to clear that out. All right. Reset. Celebrini to Martone. Minute 20 to make it happen. Give away to Lamoureux. Keep it in. No, okay, right at the blue line, though. Celebrini to Yzerman. Now here's Martone. Martone across to Kapanen. Behind the net. Lamoureux is going to clear it out. Big jump, Celebrini. No, just hit. The puck hits him in the head. He's shocked. Kapanen, minutes ago. Kapanen. Martone on net. Dupont. Celebrini. Dupont. Somebody shoot! In front of me. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Somebody shoot the puck. Lamoureux. Yzerman. The chance. Making a face-off here. I don't want Huo on the power play. Kasparaitis. To the point. Huo. Yurchek! Oh, from a short angle. Good save. Guliev's going to clear that out. Jiricek, though, stops it at the blue line. Kevin to the point. Huo, Kasparaitis, Jiricek. Shoot, boys! Kevin, oh, diving pad save. Kasparaitis, Huo, Kevin can't get the shot away. Still has it. Big save from Knight. Oh, what a chance that was. 5-on-3 is almost done. We're getting so many shots, but none are getting through Spencer Knight. We're getting EA'd here. 10 seconds to go. Kevin, skate, buddy. Shoot. Jiricek, Kasparaitis, big save again. That motor clears it down. Dvorsky, bump to the blue line. 22 seconds of power play left. 5-on-4. Besser, Kasparaitis, big shot blocked. We need a lefty out there. Yeah, Kasparaitis. Guliev. Everyone is exhausted now. No face-offs to get a change or a timeout or anything. Big jump there from pricing. There you go. Traffic plus shoot equals goal. That's what we need. Hakana, there we go. 5-on-5 now. Hakana! And Knight saves that as the power play expires. Alright, fourth line coming out. So 5-on-3 chance squandered. Hakana, Platt, Delandria are out now. But why are the face-offs like this? Why are they not? None of the centermen are taking the face-offs. Jiricek scores! David Jiricek, OT winner! And the Isles live to fight another day, off to Game 6 in Florida. We'll see you back for 7. From the point, off the face-off. Everybody's pumping the arms. Yeah, that gets everybody excited. No, don't let me see the goal. That's okay. Shots end 47-29. We are getting EA'd so badly. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. Desora sent me something. Give me a quick sec. Okay, 3-2 overtime victory. We're going to keep Augustine in there, moving into Game 6. Big OT victory. We need to keep it up. We need to keep up that same pace. 3 goals was good. Holding them to 2 was good. We got to score more than 3. As we'll go back to Augustine again. The Augustine Empire. Okay. Alright, Game 6, Round 1, down 3-2. We got to win this to force 7 back home on Long Island. What a series this has been. We should not be struggling as much as we are. Oh yes, the power play. Why is that... Sorry, I already started. But yeah, why are Huo and what's his name there? If we go into the game, we'll fix that. Alright, first period, 2-0. Panthers! 2 goals on 9 shots. Good job, Augustine. 3-1, Delandria scores for us. We're down 3-1 in the third period now. Down by 2. Let's go. Power play. Thank you. Celebrating on the power play. We're down by 1. We have some life here. Let's go. Huo makes it 3-3. Second line goal from the 78 overall. 10 minutes to go, we tie this game up. Samoskevich makes it 4-3. We'll hop in with about 5 minutes. Or if we can get a power play, maybe. No, okay, now we gotta hop in. 5-3 Panthers. 5-3 Panthers here in Game 6. Thanks for nothing, Augustine.
We are now in the back half of period number 3. Welcome to those viewers just joining us.
5:50 to go, down by 2. We've scored more in less time. Loses that face-off. Lameter, Guliev. Cross to Lameter. Hold on, gotta fix the sliders. Forgot about that. Unless they're still there. Let's see. Shots are what? 30-30. And we're down 5-3. Yeah, that's great. Who's a taller goalie? Augustine 6'1", Ackerman 6. Yeah, I'm switching to Ackerman. First face-off. Don't care. EA loves their Wonder Dogs way too much. And sometimes agreed, Golden. Carry, shoot, energy. Carry, shoot, energy. Carry, shoot, energy. If we had a power play, we'll go and look at the power play lines too. Frank Dvorsky, Lemeter. Guliev goes out of his zone. Doesn't know what he's doing with the puck. Okay. Over to Brink. Back into Islanders territory. Broken up. Regula. Across to Martone. Martone. Deeks nobody. Celebrini picks it up. Takes a huge hit. Wow. Whoever that was stepped into that one on Celebrini. Dvorsky. Broken up. Okay, let's go for the change. Skate, skate. Weidman. Down to Douglas, the 6'8" defensive defenseman, right? Or 6'7"? What is he? Total miscommunication, and then a little backhand save from Augustine. All right, 5:02 to go. So they changed the goalie for me? Yes, they did. Good. Capping on the dot. Here we go. Lundell wins the draw to Rinzel. Can't get the shot away. Douglas, Kapanen. Here we go. Up to Huo. William Huo. Drawing in one man in front. Okay, Huo in front again. Oh, what a chance for Kevin. Big save from Knight. Douglas to the point to Kapanen. Shoot! Dupont. Douglas can't get through the Panthers defenseman, or whoever that was, Panthers skater. Lundell will dump that in. Oh, man. All right. Douglas up to Besser. Now here's Pricing. He's been the hero before. Ralph Pricing takes a bump. No problem. Totally loses any interest in holding onto the puck after just a little bump in his back. I thought they had said they were going to fix that this game. A little bump, and he totally just disregards that he's trying to control the puck. Just a little bump. Oh, let me just catch my steps. And, oh, where am I again? Yeah, try to hang on to the puck, man. Yurchek, he was the hero last game. Big shot on net. No one's there for the rebound. Guliev, board pinned. Besser in after it. Rinzel, Reinhardt. Come on, Captain Besser, come on! Batherson dumps that in. Kasperitis. First line coming out. Ralph Pricing. Waiting and deeks the puck away. That's nice. Batherson skating in. There you go, Dupont. There you go. Up to Hakana. 6'5" Hakana. Just skates away! He skates away! Oh my goodness. I hate this game. 75 overall Poulet. Oh my goodness, that almost went in. Oh man.
Getting into the later stages of this period, Florida's got all sorts of content for the highlight shows tonight. They lead at 5-3. The Islanders win it in the defensive zone. And he moves it up to Keenan.
All right, here we go. Kevin into Florida territory. No one has any urgency. That's the problem with this game. 3 minutes to go, down by 2. Geeky. Poulain, just let them score more. The 75 overall on the fourth line, let them score some more. They don't have a single skater above 86 overall. Kapanen, Huo, here we go. To Kevin, 3 on the rush here. Weidman, in front. Kevin behind the net. Look for somebody in front. Kevin again. At the point, Regula. Kapanen. At least he gets it on net. Blocker save. 0 energy. They've done nothing but 0 energy. Just get off the ice, guys. Just get off the ice. Everybody go to change. There we go. Fresh legs for everybody. 2:30 to go. Verhage. There we go. Douglas. Hakana. Now here's Platt. 2:24 to go. Frederick Platt to Ty Dellandrea. Gives it away to Ball. Yep. Verhage. There you go. Trip him. Oh, no call. Okay, great. Thanks, ref. Stuck in the mud, I know. Douglas, Platt, Dellandrea gives it away to Rinzel. They can't get through the 78 overalls. Douglas doesn't know what to do with it. Oh, man. It's so painful to watch. Pricing. In front, one timer, finally a decent chance. Eagle save there. Besser to Pricing! Sorry, no, to Kasperitis. Yurchek from the point. Hits off the leg. And the crowd. May as well take the timeout now and pull the goalie. Why not? May as well do it now. 2:34 to go. Timeout. Pull the goalie. There we go.
As we look at that last save again, James, it is absolutely
First line against the third line. Yzerman, Celebrini, Martone. Last chance. Besser, the extra attacker. Celebrini loses the face-off. That's nice. And Hentonen will come in and shoot as nobody wants to stop him. Dupont blocks it, though. Oh, but then they give it away. And then up just went. Okay. Celebrini to Besser. Brock Besser. Shoot, buddy. Dupont! Big glove save from Knight. Finally a shot on net. But a huge glove from Spencer Knight.
He's been on fire lately. Everything he throws at the net seems to be going in. When it's working for you, you got to be confident. You feel like nothing can go wrong.
The Islanders are running out of time.
Celebrini with another chance here. Loses the offensive zone face-off again. Exact same thing happens. Outlet to the winger. Let him skate in. This time he misses, though, because the AI doesn't know how to make the puck go on net if it's before the blue line. Martone just sit there and get squished by two guys. Good. Celebrini skate to the boards to get board pinned. Fantastic idea. In front, Kasparaitis. Yzerman gets a shot away. Big save from Knight. In front again. Another save from Knight. To the point. Dupont. Douglas. Celebrini. Kasparaitis scores! Kasparaitis steps up as his first career playoff goal. And we have a little bit of life. With 48 seconds to go, Dmitry Kasparaitis gives us a little bit of life. All right, finally getting one past Spencer Knight. Kasparaitis. Celebrini with his 10th point to lead the playoffs, but it means nothing. 5-4 with 48.4 seconds to go. Son of Darius? Let's hope so. All right, here we go. There's a chance. Ready to pull the goalie at a moment's notice here. Big hit there. Let's go, Hornqvist. Pulling the goalie. Here comes Kevin. Can't get there. Okay. Guliev, send him back. Skate back to Moskowitz. To Lundell. Scores. And that's it. And I have to watch this for 5 minutes. So we're going to lose in what? Is it 6 games? We're going to lose in 6 games to the wild card team as the President's Trophy winners. The second time in 3 years that we win the President's Trophy with 60 wins or more, and then we lose in round 1. Our cups come when we win 50 games, 40 games. But 3 straight years of winning 60 games plus 1 cup and 2 first-round exits. Oh man, another season gone. Admittedly, the visual of the series clincher with the goalie rushing back to net is hilarious, but this is without a doubt a major disappointment of Hobbsy. Yeah. Shots end 41-35. I think we outshot them every game. But nobody wanted to show up. Or at least the majority didn't want to show up. That's alright, Cagney. Oh, what a disgrace. Celebrini 10-6, Yzerman 7-6, Martone 6-6, Kevin 4, Kapanen 4, Dupont 4, Dupont 4. Besser 0 goals after his 33-goal season. At least Ulf's sore knee feels better now. Aww. Yerchek 2 points in 6 games. Hakana 1 assist in 6 games. He's gone. Summers nothing. Pricing nothing in 6 games. So many people just didn't show up. And the goalies, who were both incredible in the season, both had sub-900 save percentages in the playoffs. Yep. I have nothing else to say. There's no post-mortem here. I have nothing else to say. Send to the draft. Call it. I'm done. Year 12. It'll probably be a recorded episode for year 12. Not a stream, but we'll see. Bottom 6 upgrade or 3. Hopefully there's growth. It was a huge season after losing 2 huge parts of the team, yeah. And the Panthers, let me guess, got bounced in 5 games in round 2. Detroit Red Wings win the Stanley Cup. Hershey Bears win the Calder Cup. Let's pause to see the awards here. Growing pains if you want to think storyline, I guess. So the Panthers got swept by the Penguins. 2 wildcard teams faced off against each other, and one swept the other. And then the Red Wings got the easiest matchup ever. And then the Sharks made it back to the Stanley Cup Final, no kidding, and lost in 7 again. Oh, that's brutal for them. Awards time. Red Wings win the Cup. Yes. Moore wins the Art Ross. The Hart to Macklin Celebrini, no kidding. That's awesome. Back-to-back Islander Hart trophies. Celebrini in his first year out of San Jose wins his first piece of hardware. It's the Hart Trophy, no less. Dupont wins his first career Norris Trophy. Yzerman wins the Lady Byng. What? The rookie Ackerman wins the Vezina. No Calder, but wins the Vezina. The rookie to win the Vezina. And Augustine and him share the Jennings. Oh my goodness. Wow. And then the Maurice Richard Calvert wins a lot of those awards. Wow, great year of hardware. Great year of hardware. No awards in the AHL, though. And let's sim to the draft. Vegas stays 1. Tampa jumps from 8 to 2. Just need a rookie goalie every season, I guess. Yeah. Who's retiring now? Will Besser call it a career? No. Jack Eichel retires. Bratt, Gensel, Larkin, Lindholm, Verhaeghe, Laine. Former Islander Patrick Laine. We loved having Patrick Laine here in this series. Huge part of our series. As he spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts of 5 seasons with us. Having incredible seasons. Patrick Laine, take a bow. Congrats. And he is a Stanley Cup champion with us in 2029. Yes. No Islanders. No. And for the goalies, Shesterkin retires at the age of 39. Wall, he's young though, right? 36. Joseph Wall. Ingram, Decord, Thompson. Wow. Eichel, though, going out with... And now it shows Dubois at the top for some reason. Okay. Let's just get out of the screen before the game lags out. Hischier and Eichel are both now coaches. Retirements. Nothing in Bridgeport. No, we're good. I don't care about the draft interviews. And there you have it. Here we are at the draft, ladies and gentlemen. So, moving into next episode, the major questions. First, let's see the progress reports. Celebrini up to a 91 overall. Yes, let's hope for more of that. Ackerman up to an 88. Really? That's how inflated, though. Kapanen down to an 87. Keevan down to an 85. Besser down to an 84. He'll be in a third-line role next year, so time for a new second top 6 guy. Delandria 82. That's crazy. Hornqvist, Demare 81. Pricing 81. Engqvist 81. Kasparidis 81. Summers up to an 80. Haynes up to a 79. Platt still a 79. And in the system, Loctiano, of course, still 79. Herdina up to a 78. Wow, he just drafted him not long ago. Big growth from these guys. Santiago Chung. Yes. Trudeau, who you just drafted. Yeah. All right, so good growth in the system. Very nice. Now, draft board. So we pick, let's see, of course, we always pick late. 28th, and then early in the second round. So late first and early second. That's helpful, at least. Late first, early second, and then various picks after that. If you look at the draft class coming our way for 2035, wow, interesting nationality. 2 Germans in the top 4. Cap situation will be a challenge, yes. Yeah, why scout this guy in the WHL at all, right? Let's not scout him at all. Cade Keeping. Okay, so medium elites. A guy going 9th is medium elite. Usually it's only top 5. Low elite Ritu. Isaac Ritu. Gem. Auto scouting is so horrible. It is crazy. Sivret, Rene Sivret, we can get him. Yeah. And then for the contracts. So all expiring, the big ones. So, of course, Yzerman and Kapanen are the big ones. We want to keep Yzerman as our first-line left wing and Kapanen as our second-line center. How much money do we have to play with, though, really? Not enough. We have $14.4 million to play with. Yzerman wants 8 by 17, which is a bit crazy. But with the full no-move clause, we could probably get him down to 8 by 13.5, which I think is fair. 8 by 13.5 on Yzerman I think would be fair. Do we send that right away? You let me know. Oliver Kapanen, on the other hand, is looking at 4 by 8.9. Okay. 4 years is doable for sure. And then he wants 9. Yeah, we should probably send this now. We should probably send this now to Oliver Kapanen. Now as in, like, this date. Doesn't have to be now. Could be the start of next episode. We give him, not a no-move clause, but a modified no-trade clause. 16-team no-trade clause for the entire contract is fine. We can get him down to 7.75. Yeah, 4 years at 7.75 on Kapanen, I think, is a fine deal with the 16-team no-trade list. And then the money to sign Yzerman would come from... Do we keep Dellandrea? That would be something, eh? Dellandrea was crazy. He wants $2 million, though. The money to sign Yzerman would come from moving on from Hakana, but he's our third. Kasparaitis is probably ready for that role. So do we trade Hakana, or do we trade Hornqvist, or do we trade Engqvist, or a mix of some of them, or is it even also time to trade Loktionov, or do we keep him as our third goalie if we can afford the 8.4? If we're happy to move on from Hakana, let's say. And that's enough money. That might not be. Loktionov is probably going to have to go, which would be sad. Probably in a larger deal with other pieces so that it's not us just having to dump his contract and we have to give up value to do so. Hrdina. Yeah, didn't we just draft Hrdina in 2034? No, 2033. Second round pick in 2033. He's ready for the NHL soon, too. All right, so that's the contract question and the possible trade question. Pending free agents. If we're looking at a new top 6 guy, forwards, UFAs, Oliver Moore, McTavish, Greg, Benek, Kapanen, of course, yeah, Burchild, Velarde, Kachuk, Musty, Savage, Suzdalev, Paraskak, Evangelista, blah, blah, blah. Or do we go through a trade or internal? Because our team next year right now would shape up as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Kevin, and 1 more somebody else in the top 6. Then Kasparaitis, Besser, and maybe Summers on the third line. Pricing, Haynes, and Platt on the fourth. Something like that. So either Hakana's getting a top 6 spot as an 85 overall. I mean, he's not a bad player in his attributes. Would a top 6 role on the wing help him to thrive? But the 2.5-star skating, the low shooting, do we just need to move on from him and his $4 million? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so questions in that regard. I think that's about it. One last look at the record book to update after 12 years now. Sorry, after 11 years. Besser in his 10th season. More goals, more assists, points. Obviously, 175 wins as an Islander, 18 shutouts. No new season or rookie or single game records. No. All right. So we'll end it off there, ladies and gentlemen. Leave any and all of your thoughts down here in the YouTube comments or over in the Discord server, link in the description. Off-season focus as well. Draft plan a little bit, and moving into year number 12, what are we going to be doing? It's great to have Celebrini, but we need one more piece with Besser now becoming a third-line guy. Can we get a larger piece in a trade that sees us move Hakana and Loktionov and one of our defensemen? If now Demaris is coming up and we have, I don't know. There's a lot of things to think about. I'll leave it in the hands of the AGMs. We'll go live, let's say at around 10:45 p.m. Eastern. In about 15-20 minutes, we'll go live with the mock draft, 2025 NHL entry draft mock draft, with myself and some channel members joining me. So we'll be live in about 15-20 minutes with that. Thank you for joining. Thank you for all the new channel memberships, the donations. Thanks for the love. Thanks for being along here for the ride. We had a great time, and we'll be back for year number 12. I'll try to get year number 12 out before I leave in about 6 days. probably in a recorded episode. So all the 35 episodes recorded. Episode 36, year 11 was live. Year 12 recorded, if I can. And then years probably 13, 14, 15 back to live stream. I don't know. Some mix. Keep an eye on the Discord server. That's that. Much love, everybody. Have a great rest of your night, and hope to see you in the mock draft coming up in about 20 minutes' time.